Yo! What's going on, everyone? We're back, day 2 of the Money Blaster Finals. It's your boy. Welcome, everyone. Good to see y'all in here. Again, 5-minute delay, just so y'all know. If I'm not responding to your message in the chat, it is because there's a delay. I want to get that cleared up first and foremost, alright? Okay, cool. Now that that is all settled here, I'm going to take this brief little moment for me to do my Discord pings. Y'all will have already seen them, but because, you know, I'm from the future, I'm doing them now. But yes, I am excited for today. Of course, this is the day that top 4 is going to be decided here. Yesterday, only 4 teams were eliminated, but after today, only 4 teams will remain. And we are going to be watching Group 1, and the first game is, of course, they're going to be watching Leverage again. They are going to be playing against MM. So you've seen Leverage right here, and they will be playing MM in about 9 minutes or so, and I'll leave that team up for you guys to look at for a little bit while I do all of my posts really quickly here. Make sure everything is figured out okay. Everything looks good. Okay. What's up, Patrick? Welcome to the stream, man. First chatter, other than my message that's already there. Actually, I just realized that I don't even have my screen up right now. I'm just showing my face. So let me actually switch it over to the game so you can see what I'm talking about. Here is the Leverage team. I'm blocking off a little bit with my face, but that's not too big of a deal. Y'all can get a good look at that for a moment before I switch it over to MM. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm a little slow. It'll be good. Finish up my posts here. And here we go. Okay, all those are done. So that's Team Leverage. We saw them yesterday, of course. As y'all know, they have the highest average winner of any of the teams that are playing in the top 12 now that we're in, top 12. And here's MM, who they will be playing at 9 Eastern, which is now in about 7 minutes. I haven't seen them play. I know that they're, of course, very good. They've got a lot of good players, and they've been around for a long time. What's up, AJ? But they did lose a game that they might not have wanted to lose. They lost to Elevate when they were getting seeded for these matches, and as a result from that, they are not in Group 4 as they were expected to be. They were expected to be the #1 team in Group 4, but they are not, actually. Excuse me. They are in the same group as Leverage, and as such, only one of them will make it to top 4. What's up, Tim is Pancake? Welcome to the stream. I like tanks. Dropper Gaming, welcome. But yeah, that is who we were watching today. I guess I can kind of pull up the charts of the rest of the teams as well and take a brief look at that. So, this is what we just saw here. Maybe I can zoom it in a little bit. My face is kind of blocking things. Maybe I'll move my face out of the way here. 1 second. Goodbye, me. So, is this zoomed in enough? Yeah, okay, that's plenty zoomed in. So we've got Leverage versus MM, and then the loser of this game we are going to play against Panda, and then we're going to watch the grand finals as well. So we are watching 3 sets today. This stream's going to be about 3 hours longer, so it's going to be a little longer than I thought it would be. This is Group 2. We're going to see Pramo, Gosu, and then the loser of them will play BLM. Group 3, you got Joker and Cruel. Cruel upsetting Hated. The loser will play Hated here. And then Group 4, we saw the upset yesterday, which Elevate, the team that beat MM and was supposed to be the highest seeded in this group, has already been eliminated, as you can see. So we'll see Venti versus SLG, and then Metro will play the loser of that game. And of course, again, the grand finals are being streamed. And everyone else, there are other people streaming these games. If you want to check them out, I believe that Wargaming made a post on their official Discord. So yeah, there's that. We've already got our room invite, so we're going to go ahead and accept it here. No one else is in, it's just me. I'm the first one. What's up, everybody? So I guess I will go ahead and get the training room icons all set up here. Make sure that everything's good. Left side should be leverage, right side should be MM. We are perfect, we're all set here. I'm the only person in and I am all readied up. Need a delay command for attorneys? Good idea. And thank you, Abram. Appreciated it. Delay. I will do an exclamation mark delay command. I'll make that real quick while everything is getting situated, because clearly no teams are in this room right now. It's a little bit concerning. I hope I'm in the right one. Delay. During tournament streams, there is a 5-minute delay in order to prevent teams from cheating. Boom. Delay. Bop. Has been added. Thank you, AJ, for the idea. And yeah, again, it doesn't really matter. We're not time sensitive because no one's in yet. I hope that I'm invited to the right room. Okay, MM is all here. Oh boy, there they are. There they are. And, okay, I guess we could probably take a look at what maps we're going to be seeing. So I guess I can go ahead and pull up this match again. We are going to be seeing, if it will load, we'll see what maps we are going to run today. And remember, this is a best of 7. Everything today should be a best of 7, I believe. Okay, here we are. So first map, as we saw, Desert Sands. In games 3 and 4 will be Black Goldville, and then if it is not a 4-0, hopefully it's not a 4-0, I want to see some more competitive games this time. We're going to see Double Castilla and then Faust if it really comes down to that tiebreaker. That little Blitz thing in my room, Abram, this thing right here, this is a Blitz Cup. I guess I can show it a little bit more closely. I got this from commentating Blitz Cup. Wargaming sent it over to me. It's beautiful. So one side it's just engraved there. This side, the Blitz symbol actually fell off during shipping, but I glued it back on. It is beautiful, and now it's sitting right there as kind of a memento. Yesterday I was wearing a Blitz Cup shirt as well. But yeah, there's that. We'll go ahead and get back into the training room here. Things should be all set up. Boom. Beautiful. Looks like leverage is starting to tune up. What's up, Nelson? Good to see ya. Good luck tonight, man. Hated, you got this. You've got half an hour to chill. Might as well hang around here. What's up, Minnie? Good to see ya. Alright, leverage is starting to tune in. Okay. Desert Sands. Alright, so if y'all know this map, this is the one where one side is dunes and then the other side is city, and in between it is a giant train where you can kind of shoot through it, but not really. It mostly isolates both sides from each other, and there's only really 3 areas to break in between the two, and either spawn you can go through, and then in the middle there's like a little dip you can go underneath them. And seeing all of these IS-7s here, we see 3 on MM side, we see so far 2 for leverage. It's entirely possible that we see some tanks dip in there. It's entirely plausible. It's something that you can do. Rush a few tanks in there. They get early spots. I7's definitely fast enough. And in fact, leverage right now isn't even running a light tank. I presume that's what they're going to do. Rush IS-7s down that middle area. We've got 460 TPs as well. Whereas MM has 360 TPs, 3 IS-7s, and an LT. So they're going to substitute a 60 for an LT here. Thanks to the follow I raised, appreciated him, man. Giveaway be at the end of the stream? Yes, it will, Chopper. I will be doing the giveaway at the end. I will close submissions at the end, and then, yeah. Steel running with MM. This is a fake Joker Steel. The real Joker Steel is in MM, or is in Joker, sorry, not in MM. Alright, got 10 seconds until the battles begin. We are all readied up, correct? Yes, here we are. Alright, let's get it, y'all. Game 1. I'll turn down the music. I realize it's a little bit loud. Sorry about that. When will I do a viewer room? Not sure. I like tanks. We'll see. Okay, and game number 1, MM versus Leverage. Are the icons in the correct spots? Yes, they are. Okay, great. So, Leverage is not doing what I thought they would. What I had initially suspected is these IS-7s would drive down through this little dip area. That is not the case here. They are going to take some blind shots over in this area. MM is actually going to abandon mostly this dunes area and instead focus their tanks into the sea base. Double IS-7, of course. IS-7 is a very fast tank. They were able to get into the sea base before Leverage could even get remotely close to A, and remember, Leverage doesn't even have a light tank. So Joker is going to get situated in the town. They do have the cap advantage. Hopefully Leverage is able to cap it quickly enough so that they don't go down 80 points, and it looks like they're about to do so. Things are looking relatively even, of course. MM having the base advantage that is rather significant on this map, especially because there's only a few choke points where Leverage can really make a good push, and that would be the enemy spawn, which is MM spawn right there, through this little dip in the middle, and as we can see kind of where time to kill for fun is, there's that spot right there. And now Dawn is giving an example of another place you can kind of get over. There's a ramp on either side that's only one way. You can only get to it through from the dune side. You can't really cross over the other way. It gives a little bit more opportunity for Leverage to make a push through, but really it's an extremely difficult thing to do. Just because you have to get over this ridge, you have to expose your tank's lower plate for a moment, and MM is trying to dig in here the best that they can. They've got 3 tanks supporting Papusa Man, who has moved forward. In his IS-7, he's going to be doing the spotting work as opposed to the light tank, which you might normally expect to be the spotting tank. Leverage isn't really too concerned about moving forward right now. No shots have been traded. Every tank is on full health at the moment. MM may be relocating that light tank to spot onto the Leverage team's spawn. Donfo has been lit. I think 707 and Ranger were previously lit as well. MM relatively unspotted though. Leverage doesn't really know exactly where they are. They're having 2 IS-7s spot the sea area, and it looks like their light tank is going to be over there as well. But other than that, they're trying to bunker down in their own spawn, covering Papusa Man. Looks like we are going to see a little bit more movement from MM. They're bringing their light tank all around the map. First going to sea, and then back to their spawn. Leverage, not really sure exactly how they're going to make their move. Looks like they are sending Darktronics all the way over to the enemy spawn, see if they can get some spots, and they've lit Papusa Man. They know he's there, but Leverage doesn't really know if there's anyone else behind him or not. Papusa trying to get a couple shots in here maybe, but I doubt that there's going to be a ton of really interaction between these tanks quite yet. However, if we take a look at what the rest of Leverage's team is doing, they are bringing these 60 TPs in. This MM is starting to back their tanks away. They've got RGK in the corner. He has been spotted. 707 lighting a couple tanks. Tunnel lit, RGK lit, Papusa's lit, and now Milo's actually going to make a push with Darktronics onto Papusa Man. Now, is Leverage ready for the counter push that is potentially going to occur from MM 60 TPs? Looks like they are. They are completely ready for it. MM instead is going to retaliate by stepping into the B base. Leverage has a few tanks in the back to kind of defend it, potentially. And Papusa Man's just going to do his best to run away. He might actually try to step into the A base here. Caps are reaching 800 points. Let's take a look at this battle in the middle. Cosmic not quite capped the B base. Looks like he's no longer interested in it. These IS-7s are pushing through the middle, and Leverage is going to try to catch them lacking here. Papusa Man is going to step into the A base as predicted. Looks like Panzer is going to try to spot and get some annoying shots into time to kill for fun, but no, Papusa Man's avoiding the capture base entirely. We are going to see a 60 TP fight all the way over here. 5 of them, all with each other. 707 going down, so will Papusa Man. Leverage is up on the hit points here by quite a bit, and it looks like they're going to have an advantage going into the center area here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to keep track of all of the brawling going on here. Tunnel goes down. It looks like Cosmic is soon to follow. And Leverage should be fine not having to worry about the capture points here as long as they get these kills. Ranger needs to pick up the kill on RGK here. Let's make sure that he doesn't bounce a shot. No, he goes down first. Now all of a sudden MM is at 960 points. Excellent kill there from MM, and it looks like Panzer's going to get into the A base. That might throw a wrench in things for Leverage here, who is up significantly on the hit points. They need to stop the C base, and it doesn't look like they're going to be ready to. Will they be able to take out RGK in time as well? Not entirely clear. Milo going to get the reset on Panzer 773. He's not going to be able to capture the A base in time. He may even be picked up here by Time to Kill for fun. Will he pick up the kill here? Doesn't look like it. Leverage needs to get a kill here. 995 points on both sides of the board. Leverage hitting 1,000. MM at 990. What a close game there. Wow. Game 1 literally being decided by 10 cap points. That is about maybe 3 or 4 seconds of driving into the base. If MM was 3 or 4 seconds faster, that would have been decided by the capture points in the other way. What a close game. That was really cutting it close there, and honestly, I'm surprised that Leverage was able to pull it off there, but an excellent reset onto the A base. That definitely saved the game for Leverage. I'm not exactly sure who did it, but holy cow, that was definitely well needed there. Excellent first game from Leverage. Although really, I don't think either team can be too disappointed with their performance there. MM really had it there, just needed to finish things off, and were unable to do so. Excellent game though. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. What's up, Meisner? Okay, lineups are being changed quite significantly here. MM's going to be running 2 LTs and 3 IS-7s here, while Leverage is going to add 2 Yos and an LT to their lineup, when previously they were only EOs and IS-7s. We're still going to see a pair of those on Leverage's side, and only 160 TP on the side of MM here. Kind of surprised by that, of course. This is the dominant competitive tank, but the IS-7, of course, also very reliable with its speed and armor combination, is excellent. And of course, the T100 LT taking the meta by storm, where previously you don't usually see a ton of light tank reliance. Of course, there used to be about a Vickers every couple games or so. You would usually see a Vickers. That wasn't really uncommon. I would say that was more common than not. But now, it's more common to see 1 or 2, sometimes even 3 light tanks on the same team, and that is something that has previously been unheard of in the competitive scene, all the way back to the days of when the medium tank meta was dominant. And that was a great time, but that was also a long time ago. So let's see how MM is going to utilize 2 light tanks in their lineup here, as they hope to equalize this set here 1-1. Remember, this is a best of 7, and at the moment Leverage is up 1-0. We're going to see at minimum 4 games here, but something tells me that after that very close first game, we're going to be seeing a lot more than just 4 games here. Leverage is going to be taking a very aggressive push into the B base here. Ranger, Panzer 773 spotting each other, and it looks like MM's actually going to be making a play more towards the desert area. Ranger taking a couple hits there. Looks like he's gotten away relatively safely, but also 707, who does go down into the dip, kind of like I had predicted for the first game. I didn't really predict it the second one though. However, it looks like Sheriff Milo is going to get into the base for B, and I'm not entirely sure if MM's going to be able to reset it. However, it isn't really necessary for them to. Panzer 773 getting into the A base. No, not hitting the reset. Actually, wait! Double cap from Leverage means that they're going to have the advantage here. I'm sure that wasn't something that MN was predicting. They had nobody there to reset the base other than Panzer, who could kind of do it through A. However, it does seem that Time to Kill for Fun was a little bit stuck in the middle for a second. He's taken 2 or 3 hits here. He's down about a third of his hit points. Still though, Leverage able to equalize with a few shots of their own into Aparu, RGK, and Papusaman. They're actually up on the hit points as well as the capture bases. Ranger finally getting into the C base, of course. That one's a lot safer to capture than B, which is usually extremely contested. And if you are going to the dunes, defending the B base should be one of your biggest priorities, perhaps even greater than the priority of capturing the A base. Because you can always capture A fine, you can't always reset B. It's not something that you can do at any point in time. MM's going to be mostly situated in the middle here, and they're actually going to go for an extremely quick counter push right into the B base. And is Leverage ready to defend it? Not entirely clear. They've got 2 Yos in their own spawn that are starting to drive in. Looks like they're going to focus down Black Bear and not worry about the caps too much quite yet. Blackboard taking 2100 damage right now. 707 is going to be the target for MM though, 1600 of his own. However, Leverage popping right in. Black Bear goes down and B base has been abandoned from MM. They do equalize things on the kills, but hit points are in advantage for Leverage here, and the capture point differential is only going to increase. MM trying to send their light tanks all the way in the rear. It's a little slow though. They managed to pick up time to kill for fun, but they also lose Cosmic as well. And now Leverage is taking the offensive now, pushing through to Aparu and to RGK. Looks like Darktronics missed his shot, but RGK is going to be the target. Donfo will pick him off here. And good play by Tunnel to get into the B base. Of course, the capture points are going to matter soon here, but it's not entirely clear if that's going to be the decider for the game here. Aparu is about to go down, and Leverage will be up 5 tanks to 3. Panzer 773 not really able to make a move, and no, I don't think capture points will decide the game here. Tunnel is going to try to pick off Ranger, but Lightronics doing the best that he can to cover him. Ranger may go down, but at the same time, Donfo is about to take out Aparu here as soon as his clip does reload. And Ranger will fall to Tunnel here. Lightronics will probably go down as well, but Leverage has resecured the B base. Papusa Man's about to fall, and it's not going to be enough. Yes, those DPM machines known as the T100 LT are scary, but their hit points are not quite enough to save you. 2-0 lead here now for MM. Or not, sorry, not for MM, for Leverage. That game was a lot less close than I thought it would be. Of course, it was decided by cap, and not by hit points. Donfo with 5 kills out of 6. That's pretty impressive. Very nice game, Donfo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if that's Fao, Fo, whatever. 3.8k damage. Yeah, MM's light tanks did put in the work there. Definitely did more than Ranger did, both of them with over 3000 damage, but wasn't quite enough for them to win here. But we're going to move on to our next game here. This is game 3. Remember, best of 7. MM's going to have to win 4 of these next 5 games if they want to move on to the grand finals and not have to worry about fighting for their lives in the loser's side of things. Leverage is very comfortable with their lead right now. They're going to be running 360 TPs, 2 IS-7s, their LT, of course, Ranger always their light tank player. They're going to be running a Kronvon, which is a little bit less popular than what you might expect to see, given that it's been so dominant in the past metas, but that nerf really has taken it away. Over on the MM side, we're going to see 260 TPs, 3 IS-7s, and 2 T100 LTs here. So, pretty standard lineup from MM side of things. Nothing too crazy. They are going to keep the double LTs though. Didn't really, I mean, it kind of worked for them last game. It wasn't able to win them the game, but it was effective in what they did. I think it was just maybe a little bit too slow what they did. If they had someone get in B and in C, that could have made things a little bit scarier for Leverage, but not quite the case. What's up, Minnie? Things are good. Radical Peanut, hello. And Insurgent, hello. Good to have all of you. Welcome, welcome. And here we are, Game 3, Black Goldville. And something that is common to see is IS-7's running it straight to the B base. That's something that is possible because of how fast they are. It's easy to get that B base very quickly, and especially having the armor that the IS-7s do. It's sometimes difficult to reset. It looks like that's what Papusa Man's gonna try to do. Maybe not step into the base right away, but trying to get a little bit of vision before doing so. Looks like Leverage isn't there to reset him, and he's gonna step right in. He's gonna get the base quicker than anyone, and Leverage does not have resets. I don't know if 707 has a kind of plan. Actually, I take that back. Wow, so that's the role of the Kronvon. The Kronvon is trying to reset B there, but it looks like MM was prepared for that, having those IS-7s in C. that are able to shoot Breakable Heaven, and I think someone shot him from all the way over here as well. was ready for the potential reset spot, and they're going to get 2 bases before Leverage gets a single base. Looks like the use of the Crown Von has filled Leverage for this use case at least, and I can't imagine that there would be any other reason to bring one in the first place. So Leverage is actually going to have to be on the offensive here, as those capture points are going to rapidly increase for MM. And it looks like Leverage is already organizing a counter push. They've rotated their 60 TPs back into their spawn. Rangers staying by the A area just in case someone wants to try something funny. One of their light tanks might push in. And yes, Leverage is already about to get going into their own spawn here. has a solid defense for the C area, but they also have a lot of tanks in their own spawn as well. Papusa Man, RGK, and Tunnel definitely extremely disconnected from that C area, and while I am sure that Tunnel is able to get there relatively quickly, not entirely sure about the other two. Papusa Man will have cross shots though. He puts one into Lightronics. Sheriff Milo is going to lead the charge here from Leverage, and let's see if MM's defense is as strong as it looks like. There's 5 Leverage tanks moving on in, but Lightronics getting tracked in the open. He might be out of a repair kit. He didn't fix his track there. Sheriff Milo fixing his, and here's the push on Cosmic. Will Leverage have enough firepower to get through? A couple shots in on Aparu as well. Seeing the other side of the map, Ranger running away. 707 is getting counter pushed as well. Tunnel taking the A base, so Leverage is going to be significantly down on the capture points as it reaches 800. Having all 3 bases. Lightronics needs to get into the C base ASAP. Don't know why he's waiting. Cosmic finally goes down, but that's only 1 tank lost from and they have all 3 bases. That is definitely a worthwhile trade, and 707 is going to go down as well. 3 mobile tanks from all rotating onto him. Ranger's going to get on the B base, but MM's already there to deal with it. Tunnel's going to chase him down, prevent him from getting on the A capture point for free at least. And 900 points for as they do lose Black Bear. Of course, the heavy charge does continue. Is it enough though? Aparu goes down. These kills are keeping them in the game, but now Ranger's only going to be able to deal with Tunnel for so long. He misses his first shot, and he's definitely going down here soon. He needs to stay in the space as long as he can. Will Leverage be able to get onto the B base in time? Looks like that's going to be Darktronics' role. But a high roll from Tunnel, taking out Ranger even quicker than expected, and that is game 3, going to on the capture points. Leverage not able to get those resets in at the very beginning of the game. And unfortunately, that means that they're going to drop the game here. They were not able to respond in time. I really like how used their double T100 LTs in that game. Those weren't necessarily used for the damage farming, but that base capture was so important. One of them went all the way over to the A base, you know. As Leverage was making their push, they lost their only base. And then when Ranger tried to make a play onto the B base and onto the A base, there was a light tank that was able to stop him entirely. And very disappointing game from Leverage there, but really had it there. That opening trap onto what was his name? Yeah, Breakable Heaven running the Crown Von. Excellent play there. Really well played from Definitely deserved the win. And we are going to see at least a 5th game here. looking to equalize as we head into game 4. We're going to see similar lineups here on MM's side. They're not going to switch a thing actually. Double 60, triple IS7, double LT. Tried and true. It has worked for them this game. Leverage is going to run 4 60 TPs, 2 IS7s, and an LT. So yeah, these are pretty standard lineups. Those are the 3 tanks that we've been seeing most often this tournament, of course. Looks like slightly favoring the IS7, maybe for that mobility. Of course, them getting that B base was definitely like the decisive thing that won them the game, but also, you know, getting those resets on the A and B plays, using Tunnel and Panzer 773, that was excellent. Alright, here we are, heading into game number 4. Incredibly detailed. What's up, Sweet Chungus? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate it. Here we are, game number 4. Black Goldville, Leverage versus MM. I don't know if I should be saying MM or Moonmen. I'm used to saying MM because it's easier, but leverage is also a lot easier to say than LVG. Are we going to see any plays for the B cap on this game? Peru is looking ready to get those resets in, if it ever does happen, but it doesn't look like that's leverage's main plan. But again, MM's going to get an early cap lead if they are able to get this base. I don't think Ranger is looking to reset at all here. Tunnel does drive out of the base a couple times, in and out and in and out. Not entirely clear if they want to grab it or not. Darktronic's not able to get the reset here. MM's going to be up on the caps again. However, this time it's not going to be a 2-cap lead. But Leverage needs to get into that C base soon. Looks like that's what they're sending Ranger to do. And Darktronics here in his IS-7, he is going to be holding the A side of the map for his team, at least for the time being, while his team is able to grab the C base. Peru not really able to reset the C side, but he's content right here just in case Leverage tries to pull any sneaky tricks onto the B area. And it looks like that is the role of 707 for Leverage's team. We are seeing the mobile tanks from MM already rotating back into their spawn. Looks like they could organize a push at C at some point if they really need to. However, that's not entirely necessary as they are up about 70 points on the cap. And still means it's only a 1 kill difference between the two teams. But it is enough that MM is able to sit tight for now, while Leverage looks to consolidate their forces together for a push. Now Leverage is going to try to make a play onto the base here. Is Peru able to get resets? It looks like Ranger is putting some shots into him. However, Papusa Man's ready to push as well. Will 707 be able to get any opening shots in here? Looks like he's under pressure as well. Milo's going to get the base. And now that's Leverage that has the cap advantage here. And now things are on MM's side to get the push. However, they already do have most of their tanks together over here. Their light tanks are on the A side and they are making a move around, hopefully to try to farm out. But Leverage has a pretty solid defense of the B area. Peru taking a few hits. Things are even hit points wise. Leverage with a slight lead, but looking at these T100s, they look like they're ready to farm some rear right now. Tunnel might have some shots into 707's side soon. How will MM try to crack this nut that is Leverage? And it looks like they're going to be making a play on Ranger here. These IS-7s organizing a quick counter push. Leverage is relatively solid in the city area, but it's still going to be an important reaction that they need to make here. As Blackboar storms right onto the C base. It doesn't look like Leverage is interested in defending it. That's very curious here. MM getting onto the B base as well, and again Leverage going to be losing all of their capture points here. Unless Leverage is able to make some sort of play, and it's not entirely clear what it is. Looks like they're going to try to single out Papusa Man here. But as it turns out, MM has them surrounded as well with the double LT. Panzer taking massive hits though. He's not going to be able to expose himself for much longer. Papusa Man is going to be the target for Leverage. MM's going to try to push in on the 60 TPs though. At the moment caps are even, but MM does have the double cap advantage, and it looks like Ranger's going to try to pick off Panzer. Will he be able to do so? He does. Excellent kill. 707 does go down for Leverage though. Ranger is short to follow. However, now Darktronics is onto the C base momentarily. Our cap's going to become a factor here. I think that they are for sure. However, MM's going to lose another tank, and that means that we've got 925 capture points for MM. Leverage is not going to be able to make a play onto the A base, and although Peru goes down, Lighttronics is soon to follow as well. He's only got a few hit points remaining. He's got a light tank behind him. He's going down. Cosmic on the B base, and I think MM's got this one too. Hit point lead, cap lead. Not a whole lot Leverage can do. I think this is a weaker map for them here. And as Sheriff does go down, MM is going to take the game and equalize it 2-2. Well played from MM. They clearly have the dominance on the map Black Goldville here. Was fun to see. And that means that we're going to have at least 6 games here, which is good. Potentially even a tiebreaker. It's going to come down to our third map here. Half of the damage going to Tunnel with 2.8. Really effective use of the LTs here. I think that MM's doing a pretty good job with them. Having 2 of them seems to be working out for them very nicely here. We are going to be on Castilla. Camp Castilla, as it is also known. I don't think that we're going to be seeing a ton of camping this game, though, to be honest. Very aggressive, I wouldn't say aggressive meta, but because of course it does depend on the players, but it's a lot more aggressive than the Kron Von meta, I will tell you that. 60 TPs are fine for pushing, as are IS-7s. We're not going to be seeing a whole lot of IS-7s in this set, though. Or in this game, rather. Only one of them on Leverage's team. And none for MM, that's a surprise. Instead, we're going to be seeing a X-Factor tank here, the 113. First time we see it tonight. I don't remember if we saw any yesterday, but let's see how MM uses it. Of course, that tank's got great TPM. 4 Yos, 2 IS-7s, so you're going to see 2 of them from Leverage side, and a new light tank, the Vickers. I shouldn't say a new light tank, because the T100 LT is the new light tank, but of course the Vickers has not been seen a whole lot here. T100 LT being favored. We are going to see 2 of those on MM side, so I'm guessing that the role of the Vickers is going to be a lot more spotting here than rotational purposes, as of course the Vickers light having the highest V range out of any tank in the game, where the LT doesn't really have amazing V range, but it does have that mobility and DPM to make it valuable. Excuse me, you're a little sneezy. Apologize for that. I didn't mute myself. Alright, sorry about that. I'm a little under the weather today, but here we are. Game 5, Leverage versus Moonmen on Castilla. Saw some interesting strats today on RU, where an RU team brought 2 T100 LTs on top of that camping hill, and it was pretty fun to watch. Looks like Ranger is going to go up there. Lightronics going for the sole spotting area of C, while MM using their double light tanks. Going to be capping the B base very quickly, taking another early cap lead in Ranger, who was trying to spot that out and shut it down, instead being shot himself. MM's going to have an early cap lead again. That seemed to work out for them very well in those Black Goldville games, and Leverage is kind of on the back foot now. They are going to be able to get the A base. However, the question is, will Leverage be able to reset C? I don't think that they will. Panzer's going to get into the base just fine. I also like how he wasn't really trying to sit into the side of the bush areas. That's the most likely area for Leverage to blind fire. Instead, I find it more wise to capture just kind of in the middle, as long as you know that you won't get spotted. Not going into that bush is a very smart play. Leverage is going to have a hit point lead here. That is, of course, because of those double LTs on the MM side. They're actually not going to capture the C area. Although initially driving in, they stepped right on out, as it becomes very apparent that, you know, Leverage has a very solid hold on this area. They've got a lot of tanks here, 707, Breakable Heaven, Donfo, and of course Ranger trying to spot out the best he can. He's going to try to move up, see if he can get any lights without being spotted again himself here. It looks like RGK could spot him here, but I think it's unlikely. He's going to drop back down, actually. And again, MM with the lead here. They're going to be playing rather passively. And Panzer might actually make the play here. Force Leverage's hand. Will Leverage be able to get the resets? Not entirely clear if Donfo is going to be able to get the spot there. And that rock actually perfect place to cover between Donfo and Panzer. And Donfo's actually going to take a lot of punishment here from Black Bear and from Peru all the way up top. And now MM is significantly in the lead. How will Leverage make a play? Looks like they're trying to take a more aggressive route towards the A area. But now they're down 2 bases to 1. Capture points are differing by over 100 now. MM's extremely unified with Leverage. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to make a play. As we look over on this side, Sheriff Milo and Tunnel have spotted each other. Milo is also kind of exposed. Those Yos look like they are looking in his area. Yep, they definitely are. They're ready to pop him if he peeks a little bit further than he wants to. Couple missed shots though, and Leverage is actually going to push straight through. I don't think they're aware that MM is situated right here. Now they are. Cosmic spotted, but is Black Bear? Not quite yet. Ranger's going to be making a play in this area with 2 LTs to fight him, though. As soon as Ranger dips down into that area, oh, he's going to be toast. MM is just going to sick him. Capture points reaching 800 soon for MM. Leverage is going to need to make a play here, and it looks like that's what they're going to try to do. I'm not sure if it's enough, though. 707 bleeding, 1300, looking right into the barrel of these 2 Yos as they clip him out for a ton of damage. She goes down instantly. 900 points for Leverage. I don't think that they're going to be able to pull it off. One-on-one here with the light tanks, but no, that's not happening at all. Leverage does get onto the B base, but there's no stopping C. There's no clear kills in sight here. Ranger going to try to pick off Panzer, but Tunnel's going to try to save him the best he can. Nah, he's too busy worrying about Darktronics here. Leverage getting off of the B base again. 900 points. Panzer does go down. Ranger able to pick up the kill. Will he go down, though? Not entirely clear. Someone needs to get on that B base, though, and Donfo isn't able to do it. He's about to die to Aparu. Cosmic falling. Donfo falling. Leverage does have the 2 bases now. MM really just needs to hold on to the B area here. We can kind of see Darktronics' little fight. He's definitely going down. 950 points, but RGK also falling. He goes into the river. Very difficult to spectate this one, but it looks like Leverage isn't quite out of it yet as long as Darktronics drives onto that B base. Also, Leverage cannot afford to lose anyone right now. They die with 1 tank, and MM's going to be brought above 1,000. So Black Bear really needs to go down, but Ranger's also soon to fall here, and looks like Black Bear is going to try to pick him off as well, potentially. Whereas Aparu, extremely low hit points here, and Electronics is going to have to make a play for him. Who will fall first? Will it be Ranger or Aparu? It's so close here. Who's going to fall? It's going to be Ranger. MM takes it, despite leading on the hit points and having all 3 bases not able to get the kill in time. And now it's MM that's in the lead 3-2. They've won the last 3 straight. Heartbreaking game there for Leverage, but excellent play for MM. They deserve that. They show that if you can give them a cap lead, they can give you a win here. Leverage not able to get any of these resets in these past 3 games, all decided by the caps and all in favor of MM. Needs to be a change of pace here for Leverage. They need to step things up, or MM is about to reverse 4-0 them. After losing 2 games quickly, they've shown that they're dominant on Black Goldville, and they might be able to take it in Castilla now too. The question is, will Leverage be able to get a cap lead of their own this game, as of course that is important on a map that is so campy normally as Castilla, and it's not always easy to get those pushes. I thought Leverage's push failed. It turns out that it worked, but it just wasn't in time. So I was very surprised by it being as close as it was. MM's going to run a 50B now. Okay. Going to see a Yo and a Concept as well. 2 lesser played tanks, but you know, you still see them, and those Yos definitely worked out a ton for MM as they were able to clip out 707 before he got anywhere near the B base. Very nicely done from MM. Really good strat. LVG played right into it, but they almost took it themselves. These are very evenly matched games here. Of course, if MM wins this, then Leverage will fall down to the loser's side and have to play Panda. And the winner gets to advance to the Grands, which we will see in the 3rd set tonight. I have a feeling that we're going to be watching Leverage and MM play again. That's just my guess. Excellent game there. Wow, y'all are seeing a really good set. Honestly, I would be surprised if there was a better set tonight. Pretty much every game being extremely close. Welcome, see you. Good to have you. Alright, game number 6, Leverage MM, Castilla. If MM wins it, they're to the Grands. Remember, y'all, only one team is going to be making it out tonight. Whoever wins the Grand Finals. I'm not sure if it's a best of 7 or a best of 9. We'll figure that out. Looks like Leverage is going to be mostly playing towards the A side. MM also playing mostly towards A side, but they're going to put Panzer up on top of the hill, where a Ranger had previously been spotted out. Looks like Ranger's going back to the LT. The Vickers has been abandoned. And another potential early cap lead for MM. Leverage not trying to fast cap B. which is, I think, not a bad idea because MM's 50B, that is a scary tank. It's very commonly used to reset the B area as effectively as they do. Leverage is going for an extremely aggressive push here. They might try to push the A side. They've got a lot of tanks in the area, but so does MM. Might see fireworks on the board here. Lightronics in the concept, though. I really like this tank. This is a great spot for the concept 1B. It's super low profile, and it's almost invincible hold down. I don't think any of the rest of MM's tanks would be ready to face it, so he would just be nearly invincible in the spot. Are we going to see a push from Leverage, though? They're still situated in the area. And it looks like 707 is going to get onto the B base. Will he reset, though? Looks like MM missing the shot entirely. Was that a ghost shell? I don't know what it was. Leverage able to get the capture point. But now MM's going to have their clip 707 right on out. Will Papusaman get a shot in? No. But at least Leverage has prevented MM's cap lead from going any further. C-base extremely unpopulated right now. And a Ranger, although taking a couple shots in the beginning of the game, could grab the base here, but as we see Panzer's in the area as well, he has something to say about it. And he's up on the hit points. He would win that 1v1 guaranteed. However, it looks like we've got to see Leverage's tanks onto the A side. They're going to formulate their push now. Leverage moving forward. Black Bear's saying, no, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm dropping down. Lightronics and Darktronics, the two Tronics brothers, doing a pretty good job up top. Donfo putting in a big shot. Papusaman's going to fall, guaranteed there. Black Bear able to put a shot in, but Leverage is looking pretty healthy over there. However, if we look over towards the cap side, looks like Panzer has caught Ranger lacking. Ranger's going to go down here unquestionably. Thankfully, he puts another shot in. But no, someone else takes him down. 707's here as well, and now we're going to see another 1v1 in this area. We'll come back to that later, as of course the main action is going on over here. Hit points are even right now. Leverage having 2 capture points, of course, they have the lead, and Black Bear is extremely vulnerable here. Hopefully Sheriff Milo can pick him off, leaving him on just 100 hit points here. He needed a high roll to get the kill, not happening. Donfo, don't drown yourself here, buddy. That wouldn't be very good. I like the defensive play here from the 50B. Over Milo is able to pick up the kill, and now that the capture points are starting to fall away, even more in favor of Leverage here. RGK winning the 1v1 though. 707, did he even hit a single shot on RGK? Not entirely clear if he did. MM's got a big hit point lead of about 1500. That matters a lot at this point of the game. My music seems to have stopped. We're at a very tense part in the game here. Oh boy. Now you know it's getting real. Leverage has a couple tanks that are kind of stuck in this river area, and it looks like Aparu might be able to pick them off. Cosmic falling down first, though. Sheriff getting another important kill. Also, it looks like Dawn is Amarak, something that I hadn't previously noticed. Leverage having 2 capture points, being down 2,000 hit points at this point, but Aparu needing to get in there. Donfo needs to be taken out. Looks like Tunnel's not going to worry about that. He's going to go for the B base here. Try to slow down that cap lead from Leverage. However, that A base is looking rather secure with a lot of tanks here able to watch over it. However, Aparu's trying to push in now. He's going to try to get the pick on Sheriff Milo. But will Donfo look? Donfo's not even looking at the area. What is Don doing? Did Don drown? What's going on here? Darktronics falling as well. Aparu does finally go down. 900 points here for Leverage. They're down a lot of the hit points, but they are up a tank here. Has Donfo crashed? Did he drown in... Oh, it's bugs. I think he drowned. Leverage drowned a tank in Game 6. This is so important for them. They need to hold on to this base. RGK's coming in. He's on 2,000 hit points. Capture points are at 940. Oh my goodness, the memes here. The memes are incoming. If Leverage loses this game, Breakable's going into the river as well. RGK's going to pick off Lightronics from the rear. And that's game. MM stepping into the A base. Now it's just Breakable heaven left. And MM's going to take it. Winning 4 games in a row after losing the first 2. That is GG right there. I can't believe it. Donfo drowned. I couldn't even tell. It showed that he had 300 hit points, but his name was grayed out. I didn't know what had happened. Wow. That I did not expect. I thought MM was going to lose that game. Leverage was looking pretty solid there, even though they were down on the hit points. They were up on tanks, but MM able to get those clears at Peru, doing a great job of that. Wow. That is insane. Actually, no, it was RGK who got all the kills. I don't know why I thought it was Aparu. That's the set. 4-2. MM over Leverage. We can take a look at that in game here. Look at the chart. Oh, that's not going to update. Maybe if we go to the website, will it show? I don't know why my music is completely muted right now. I guess there was just kind of a quiet point in the music. That was very strange. Oh well, I apologize for that. I think that's just the video that I'm watching. Let me refresh the website. My screen here, Money Blaster. And here we are. MM taking it 4-2 over Leverage. They advance to the grand finals. Leverage and Panda, this is the set that we're going to watch next, and then the winner of that set will play MM for the grand finals. Loser of this set will be eliminated, and the loser of this set will be eliminated. Only one team will be making it through to top 4, which will start tomorrow. Let's try to show the rest of the groups here, see if any of the others have an over. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Is there a way to show all groups? I swear there was. Maybe if I like zoom out? Yeah, there we go. Show all groups. Here we go. So it looks like Pramo took it 4-1 over Gosu. They were able to take a game, but this is about expected. Although, it would have been cool to see the upset there. I was rooting for it. Joker 4-0 over Cruel. No surprise. Venti 4-2 over SLG. So Venti's making it the Grand's potential top 4 from a previously unheard of clan. Okay. Very cool. That is the current status of the tournament. Wow. Excellent match there. What an upset. What a reverse. Alright, sorry, just checking a couple things out. We've got a little bit of time till the next set. Let me click on Leverage here. What time do they play? 10:09. Yeah, we've got about 20, 25, 20... almost 30 minutes until that set. Let me just go ahead and play some games. I don't really have a lot of replays for you, so we'll just run it up. Run some Prighetto. Let's do it. Remember, y'all, join the giveaway. I am giving away 10 March Battle Passes at the end of the stream. Welcome to everyone who's new here. I appreciate you tuning in. All of the follows who have Raze, Jory, Sweet Chungus. Appreciate you all. Great. What's up, Tactical? Okay. Only 2 tier 8s on either team, so things are a little bit scary for me. I'll spot the middle though. Still can't believe that guy drowned. Come on, Don. Bet Leverage is pissed at him right now. I would be. Unlucky. Not gonna get another shot on him. Definitely not. Is there anything over here? I could help out. Ooh, use the ISU. Missing again. Feels bad. Maybe... are our heavies going to meet their heavies somewhere? Potentially. Looks like our team's doing a good job over here. Help that out. Oop. Oop, okay, there's a waffle. Good to know. I'll play more on this side. Great. Where are the enemy tanks? Okay. They're all camping. This is strange. Oh, okay. Oh, you get that shot. I'm impressed. Waffle's kind of sitting back. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Unfortunate. Oof. Yeah, reverse sweep, kind of. I mean, yeah, it was a 0-2 to a 4-2, so yeah, that would count as a reverse sweep. What's up, Assassin? Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, there's gonna be some memes there, definitely. What's up, Fadu? Worst hacks? Get him no hats? Yeah, what a set, right? That was crazy. Donfo, more like Drownfo, am I right? How do I feel about Donfo drowning himself? That was hilarious. I can't believe that a top level player would do that. That is so funny. That is so funny. I'm sure Leverage is pissed. They're fucking pissed. I wonder if they got to 960 points at some point during that game, in which case that drown would have literally single-handedly ruined that game, because of course you lose 40 points when you drown someone. I don't think the enemy team gains points for it. I could be wrong about that, but that was fucking hilarious. What's up, Cosmic? Congrats on the win, man. Congratulations. That was a great set, honestly. That was an amazing set. We've had some awesome games this tournament. You shot me for 225. Is that the super purging? Could have been. Skill in them. Yeah, that was a great set. Congratulations. Waffle went down over there. That's good. That's useful. Still getting your cheat. Yes, waste your shots on me, please. No running. Yeah, what a set. Who would that be HEing me? The AT-15 then. Yeah. I pen him very well. Kinda. Thanks for the follow, totally. Appreciate him. Welcome to the stream. Good to have all of you in here. Having a lot of fun today. Remember, enter the giveaway. Giving away 10 March Battle Passes at the end of the stream. We're going to be watching 3 sets today. Stream will end up being about probably 3 hours long or so. We've been live for just over an hour and 1 minute. I haven't paid any attention to that guy over there. I'm too busy worried about this guy. I must have overextended my lower plate. Oopsie daisy. And we'll take the tournament? Think so. Going for the upset prediction. I like it. I like a good upset prediction. I wanted to see Gosu make top 4 over Pramo, but I don't know if we'll see that. They did lose their set, and of course they're not out yet, but, you know, we'll see. Appreciate the follow, Assassin. Welcome to the stream, man. It's good to have you in here. Let's go in. Will I even get this kill? Yeah, I guess I will. Ram even. Will I steal this one? Missed. Feels bad. I could have been more patient there, it's fine. A Roman real quick. A room real quick. I am not going to do a room at the moment like tanks. It would be a little bit messy, especially with a 5-minute delay. You wouldn't even know until 5 minutes after I made it. So, now I'm just going to keep playing some games here. We've got plenty of time. We won that game. I didn't do anything this game. Feels bad. Hey, appreciate the sub. Lomo, thanks, man. Prague Gaming? Yeah, I gamed out that game, didn't I? Thank you for the sub. Yeah, somehow we made the game. Lomo, how you doing, bro? Hope that you're doing well. Oh, Falconer, you're Chungus. Okay. What's up, Falconer? It's good to have you in here, man. Sounds weird to hear say Sweet Chungus out loud. Yeah, because he said something about Blitz post, but I wasn't sure what you meant by that exactly, because I was like, oh, do we have another Blitz post mod in here? That's hype. It's good to have you in here, man. Yeah. I don't usually make those connections. I'm not very good at that. Alright, let's try to be better. We are the #1 30-day Prague player on the NA server, but that game definitely didn't look like it. Didn't look like some #1 Prague player. Not at all. We're gonna play aggro here on Nube. Knock everything down because I hate this map. And I want it to die. There should be tanks over here, yeah? Okay, here we go. There's a shark. Okay. My team is not here. And yeah, they are realizing that I've got no friends over here. None. But I wish my team would shoot them at least, but no. Not happening. Oh, there's their lightweight. Shit. My team's not even gonna shoot this guy. Oh, I'm dead. Again. Oh, I'm not playing this well at all. Jeez. This is bad. Man. I'm playing so bad in this tank. What's going on? Where's the rest of my team? Emil's not looking. This guy could shoot. He just wasn't. No. Oh wait. What's up, Steel Hunter? What's up? I'm getting clapped. Holy cow. This is embarrassing. Everyone's watching me for the first time. Maybe I shouldn't play the Prog. Maybe Prog is Noob Tank. Shark is Pog Tank, right? Because Shark has my number on it right here. This is my tank. Fun fact, I own it. If you own the Shark, I own you. Is running big throw? That was a yikes. That was a big yikes. I gotta get leverage reaction to that too. I'm gonna have to talk to them. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna say something. I'm gonna say Dawn. Man. Drowned foe. I love that. Yes, Lomo, someone drowned. Wish you could get their VC. That would be funny. Okay, they've got an extra light, we've got an extra TD. I mean, I could definitely hold the right side. We got a stock 53. I'll still go this way, I'm fine. As long as I don't get too overcrowded here, I should be fine to hold this. Will I spot any of the enemy TDs? Is this a weak spot? That's not a weak spot, is it? And there's this. Okay, this guy is gonna get right on me. Buddy. This is an interesting play. I want to track this guy. Maybe make it so it's difficult for him to leave? No, that didn't work. I was trying to see if I can maybe drive into his drive field there. That did not work in any way. HE. Bro. What is this guy doing? Thanks to the follow, Steel Hunter. Appreciate it, man. Looking at the stream, brother. This guy's side scraping. It's cute. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my goodness. Bro. I would be totally fine here. This guy. Yeah, shoot him. Shoot him. We can side scrape off him, kind of. I'm gonna kill this? Yes. It's too late, though. The rest of the team died. Homer. Wasn't happening. What can you do? It's fine. We're playing okay. We're playing okay. We gotta run it back with a prog, though. We gotta run it back at least once. I'm botting out in this tank. Oh boy. Sorry I got quiet there. When you get a top gun on a loss, and there's 3 tanks left, man. Did I get 3 kills in that 1v3, in that 1v6 though? I think I did. 5 minutes later? Yeah, I'm doing good, Lomo. Dude, tournament's been a blast. Today's set, this is the first set of the day. It was amazing. I think that this next set between Leverage and Panda will be a lot less close. I mean, I was talking to Ranger today. I'm good friends with Ranger and Leverage, and he said that they weren't playing at their fullest strength when they played Panda, and they still beat them pretty handily 4-2. Excuse me. But he said that he thinks that they could easily 4-0 them if they're playing well, but I mean, after that drowning performance, hard to say what playing well looks like from Leverage, because I guess we haven't seen it. At least we didn't see it that game. Games 1 and 2 were pretty solid, but kind of fell apart. As soon as they are on the back foot with Cap, it got a little dicey for them. Nothing spotted. Okay, there's the Indian Panzer. Take the trade. Borsig does not have Spall. Good info. Oh! Goodbye. With 7. See you later, buddy. Oh! See you later, buddy! Oh no. Oh no. So I think we got this game. Got his drive wheel. Let me get it again. He's permud. I don't have any more shots though. Reload my clip. Ain't catching a case. Uh-oh. These shots. Maybe? Wasn't necessary. No damage, feels bad. He'll out reload me, but don't care. Did not ask. And they got 2 camping tier 7 heavies. This is what we like to see, redemption. We had a solid game. Can't complain. Still some more damage to be done. Would have liked another shot on him, that's fine. We'll get 3 on this guy, undoubtedly. Oh wait, no, very doubtedly, very doubtedly. He's got his gun up. Only 1. Feels bad. I wish he would have sat back here. Oh well. What's up, Fishy? What's up, bro? Amogus River Strat. How's it going, dude? He was just trying to be a fish. If you saw the clip, if someone clipped it. Donfo was a fish that last game. That's great. Alright, we got 10 more minutes. We got time for one more. We were running it pretty well in the Shark. I mean, not a great run. These are the tournament games, so we're 60%, but yeah. All the famous people chat. Yo, all my homies are turning up today. I appreciate you all. It's good to have you in here. Hey, don't forget to follow. Thank you for the follow hacks. I appreciate it. You're a good man. Did I miss any other follows? I don't think so. Appreciate all of you. Y'all are great. Fishy, if y'all didn't know, was a former clanmate of mine. We used to play on competitive together in 501 AU. Semi-competitive, because I don't think we ever played a major. But the good old days. Before that died. Stock standard B. And 2 heavies going town. We got 2 TDs, we got 1. I'm scared of that Conway. Where was 35 minutes left? Yeah. I had to do what I could do. Okay. We want this lightweight. Let's see what we want. Centurion's running the stock gun. He's also ammo-wrecked. Yes, look that way. Seat's kind of getting owned. 50's looking at me. Where's my team? My team is here. Oh, this is bad. This guy missed his shot, yeah? Yeah, he shot. I don't like this spot at all. This is not a good place for me to be. Centerbee's helping though. Appreciate you, homie. See that scent, but I don't think I would really be able to shoot him. Yeah, let's push this guy. He's already dead. No need. We can now push the scent who's ammo racked. Mill's over there. He's probably not able to shoot us, eh? Maybe he will. Oh shit. Nah, Borsig. He's not gonna have him. He's not gonna have him. Yeah, he will. He will have him. Do a room real quick. I like tanks. Please stop asking. Thank you. I've already answered it, and I know that there's a delay, but yeah. Not doing a room today. Unlucky. I'm still stabilizing there, which is why I didn't take the shot. Got the track. What's up, Accurate Shadows? Welcome to the stream. Got my adrenaline right on back. Force the miss. Keeping out the kill, but I wanted to make sure I got that extra shot in, so I kind of blocked them a little bit. We take those. And we got 8 minutes till the next set. I will chill. We can take a look at the teams. I need to change my setup as well. If we go to this, oh, that's gonna look buggy. We'll do this one. If we look at these, I don't know which order we're gonna see it. But we're not seeing MM, so we can get rid of them. We'll be seeing Panda, if I'm correct. So those are the two. We'll see. Let me just verify that. So I've got a bunch of different scenes. Some of them have my face, some of them don't. It's a little scuffed, but don't worry about it. Leverage Panda. Yeah, that's what we got. Cool. Alright. Make sure, guys, join that giveaway. Let me check how many entries we have. Hopefully we have more than last time. We had 34 entries yesterday. 21! Y'all, 21 entries today. Come on, man. Someone entered twice, so that's not cool. Person with username 261839361, you are not going to win the giveaway. You entered your username twice. Shame on you. Using 2 different accounts to enter twice. Shame on you. You are banned. Wait, Synth entered twice as well. You are also banned. Wait, maybe Synth was the person who entered twice. No. 2 people entered twice. You are blacklisted. Sorry, Synth. Sorry, 261. I'm not sorry at all, actually. Thanks for the follow, Fidu. Appreciate it, man. Hope to see you back sometime. 261 banned, Synth banned. Next time, only enter your name once. Thank you. I have measures that are in place to make sure you only enter it once, and if you try to go around it, take your L. take your L. Okay. Sorry that y'all are looking at this screen the whole time, so my bad. But now we got this, so we can look in here. And Panda's going to be on the left side and Leverage on the right. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Alright, should be good. Yep, looks good. Yep, things are looking fine. It looks like both teams are entering here. And let's take a look at what maps we are running today. Let me get out of this scene, because I wasn't paying any attention when I clicked on it. We have already seen Leverage play Panda yesterday. It was a 4-2. So it was still relatively close. Hey, Hex, thanks for the $5.
Imagine drowning SMH.
I know, right? That's so great. Hey, thank you for the 5. That does remind me that I need to turn off TTS, and that's just because this is a tournament stream and don't want anything disruptive getting there. Appreciate the 5, man. Very kind. Alright, so let's get back to the maps here real quick. First, Mayan Ruins will be our first set. Then Fort, Vineyards if it goes to game 6, 5, 6, and then Normandy. I do like watching Normandy, but I also love watching Fort Despair. I don't know why. Fort Despair is fun. So here we are. We'll let this sit out for a bit while tanks start to line up. We've got 3 minutes left. And I need a moment just so I can turn off TTS. So I will be busy for a moment. Y'all can look at the lineups and I'll go over them briefly. Don't worry about that. Okay. Alright, TTS should be off now. I am going to test that by replaying that donation, so it's not a second donation, y'all. It's just me making sure that it works. But thank you again, Hexy. I appreciate it. Alright, looks like it works fine. TTS is off. Much appreciated, brother. Cool. Alright. Should be all set here. And let's look at the tank lineups we got here. So Mayan Ruins, of course. This is a map where, I mean, you tend to see heavier plays. Mouse is not uncommon on this map, or at least it didn't used to be. But not seeing any quite yet. 2 minutes until the game here. We've got quad 60 TPs on both sides, as it looks like. Double IS-7 for Panda, triple IS-7 for Leverage. And then Panda will be running an LT. I'm surprised again that Leverage isn't running a light tank here. Ranger is, of course, a designated light tank player as it seems for Leverage's side, but they haven't run it every single game. And in fact, there have been several games where they haven't had one. Looks like Downfo is been subbed out now for Lightronics. I was just going to say, Downfo is still in the game. Drownfo, rather. But just got subbed. It is not in Leverage's best interest to keep dwelling on that drown, you know. It happened, and I respect Leverage for moving on. It seems like they have. At least they better, because it is not their concern now. They've got to play Panda here. And honestly, I don't think it changed things either way. I think that we're going to see Leverage versus MM in the finals again, as long as Leverage plays relatively up to expectations in this set here. As of course, they are the highest average win rate team to be playing in this tournament. So best of 7 here, as expected. And we got about a minute until the battles start. Yeah, lineup's looking pretty normal. Sometimes what you can see is if you've got enough fast heavy tanks, such as all of these IS-7s that we see both teams running, you can get into the B base very quickly. And it's interesting because, you know, it's not a very easy base to capture, and it's also not a very easy base to escape once you do capture it. So like, you can get in the base and that's fine, and it's not the easiest to be reset. It can be reset if you put enough effort into it. But even if you capture the base and you don't get reset, you've got it, it is so hard to get out, to push out of it. Once you're kind of in B, you're stuck, and so I'm curious if either team is going to make that sort of play. Let's make sure we're readied up. we're not getting memed again. Not getting memed again for not rating up. It's not happening, not today. And here we are. Game number 1, best of 7. Alright. So, sorry about that. Just wanted to take care of something in the chat real quick, but we are good. We are here. Leverage versus Panda, game 1. We have seen this yesterday, so this will be a rematch. Looks like Leverage and Panda both sending IS-7s near the B area, but neither going to go right in. Milo might actually go right in. Not entirely sure what his plan is. Maybe he's just trying to get hauled down and get some resets here. We're going to see Kumordo doing something similar. He's going to take a hit, though. Not sure from who, though. Who fired that shot? It wasn't Milo, that's for sure. He fired at something else. Lightronics, maybe? Jory, maybe? Could have been Jory, actually. That would have been a nutty shot either way. But it looks like Leverage making more of a play towards the A side. This is a very difficult map to spectate. I am realizing that now, because of all these giant mountains in the way. So, Panda grabbed the C base with their light tank. Leverage is grabbing A. Also, they have stuck someone into B. My guess is that's Milo. Yes, Milo's in B. He does get reset, so Panda's able to get that reset with skips there. I don't think that Leverage is going to apply any pressure to him. The question is, though, will skips even reload in time to get a second reset? The tank does have a notoriously long reload, and it's going to be very close here. Milo just able to cap in time, but now again, it's going to be very difficult for him to get out. J-Tal is actually going to commit to a position that would make it more difficult for Leverage to save Milo. J-Tal takes a hit, so does Milo. Very low roll there from skips, unless of course he fired a premium round. Looks like Leverage might be moving forward here. Their 360 TPs are moving up. Their fourth one, of course, is still sitting back there just in case any funny business going on with Kumordo over here. However, it looks like Meow Kitty #1 fan, which is Panda's designated light tank player, he's gotten all the way around. Might have some shots in Lightronics if he spots something, but looks like Lightronics does have some awareness here. So, good play from LVG. They do have the cap advantage here. As long as Panda keeps sitting around, that differential is only going to increase. So, something is going to have to happen soon. Jory is the weak point here for Leverage. He's the lowest tank. He's still at about 3/4 health. Leverage putting in another shot here. Hit points are even. How will Panda make a play here? I mean, it's really got to be through the B area, if I'm to expect anything. J-Tal's pretty committed here. Skip's right behind him, and so are Pagman and Fiji. They're actually rather non-committal. And here we are. J-Tal is going to push into the B base. Skip's ready to put a shot into Milo. However, J-Tal missing the shot, trying to push through the base. Skips will take a hit, but Leverage is ready with her 60 TPs to trap J-Tal. He takes 1200 damage. Lightronics or Sheriff Milo should be able to get a shot in here. Looks like Kumordo trying to put in a crossfire, but no, J-Tal goes down first. Skips getting into the B base. Sheriff Milo will fall soon, but it looks like Panda's actually focusing their energy now more towards 707. Milo going to be taking a 2-on-2 here. Pagman goes down. Meow Kitty's leaving Darktronics in the dust, will pick up the kill on Sheriff Milo, but now Leverage has the hit point advantage here. However, Panda does get the A base from Leverage. They do stop the capture points as Leverage has reached 940. However, they are going to get the kill on Skips here. It's just a matter of time, bringing it to 980. Lightronics may fall before Meow Kitty #1 fan. No, he doesn't. And that's game #1. Going to Leverage. Pretty quick game right there. I like it. And this shows that, you know, once Leverage does get the capture point advantage, they are a lot better than having to fight on the offensive here. Maybe they're not the most aggressive team that we've seen, or at least it doesn't work out for them perfectly. Great play from both sides, of course, but, you know, getting that base and Milo surviving as long as he did. Panda really, I feel like they put enough resources into Milo, but they did it really slowly and like only 1 or 2 tanks at a time. If they had sent all of those tanks in there instantly instead of re-diverting their energy towards the 60 TPs that Leverage popped out, could have been a much different game there. Anyways, game number 2. Panda gonna be running double 50B here, potentially. IS7, a Yo, 360s. Leverage is gonna be keeping it simple, running the same lineup. It worked game 1, maybe it'll work game 2. Not sure if they'll run the same strategy though. It's not always the best idea to do the same thing twice. When they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, that doesn't necessarily apply to the popular, massive multiplayer online pixel tank game known as World of Tanks Blitz. I don't think the creator of that saying had this game in mind. At least that's just my intuition. I could be wrong there. I would be actually very happy to be proven wrong, because that would be hilarious. 30 seconds until the battle starts here. And yeah, 50 Bs. Of course, a very fast damage dealing tank. But what will they use it for? What position will they put it in? My guess is that they'll put it in between A and B, and that'll be kind of the trapping utilization to reset the base in time. I like how they have a Yo in there as well, so 3 clipping tanks. I wonder if the Yo will play close to the 50 Bs just to be more of a DPM clipper as opposed to the alpha damage clippers that the 50 Bs will be used as. That's just my guess though, and things could go completely different. Panda might have something creative in mind. Also, again, I showed this yesterday, but take a look at the gorgeous skin mod that I have on the 50B. Doesn't change anything, except adds a few kind of attachment looking things under the tank. I think it looks gorgeous. Hopefully I'll agree. Smile, Half-Felipe, you're on camera. And here we are, getting a free cam mode here in game number 2. Leverage Panda, and again Milo going right into an aggressive play on the B area, not capping it quickly, but just getting hulled down. And J-Tom might actually go for an instant cap here. He's driving right into the area. No, he's going to drive past it as well. Maybe get a little bit of proxy spotting going on here. He's going to light Ranger and time to kill, and he's actually going to be rather difficult to dig out. Lots of 60 TPs lined up to shoot anyone who peeks in this side. They do get lit though, at least Fiji does. Yeah, J-Taw's actually pretty secure in his position right here. Him and Milo can't really shoot each other. I don't think Milo has the gun depression. Oh, they don't even have line of sight right now. A couple shots may be traded right down this little alleyway here. Also, we do see those double 50Bs. Not quite where I thought they would be. I thought they'd be more around this area to trap. But, no, they're actually going to be putting a shot into Darktronics here. I ran into a building. I can't get around this area. Oh, it's so difficult. My goodness. I am sorry, y'all. Some sneaky beaky trades going on right here. But no big shots put in quite yet, other than that one. Half-Felipe going for that reload. And I like how those little 50Bs are situated. They don't really let anyone cross over. Ooh, okay, I missed it here. A few shots going into Fiji, and Ranger as well taking a couple. Big trades, big trades. Hit points are still dead even. J-Tom may make a play on Milo here. Maybe not. He's got to pay some close attention to that though. 707 taking a hit now. More free shots coming in. Maybe Darktronics will sneak something with this. Oh no, and Leverage is going for a full-on push. Jory coming in. All these I-7s, but will they be ready for the double 50B action? Time to kill for fun is instantly going to fall through those 50Bs. Fade goes down as well though. I didn't see exactly where it happened on camera, but Leverage going with the push. Things are even. Hit points are even, but another tank goes down for Leverage. Fiji also falling. I know those double 50Bs are probably going to bother Lightronics. Ranger the next target for Panda here, but Skips may fall first. Ranger needed to get another shot and he doesn't, but he may be able to get another one yet from that reload, but that 700 alpha damage missed right there. Ranger's going to just try to run and leave J-Taw on a chase, but he's not interested right now. He picks off Sheriff Milo instead. And it's a 4-on-4, but Ranger's extremely weak now. And J-Taw will definitely chase after him. He actually gets the ram kill. I wish I caught that on camera. So will Meow Kitty fall. And now there's double 50Bs here. They have the ability to take a ton of hit points out really quickly. They just need to focus down the right target, and it looks like that may be Darktronics here. Will Lightronics be able to cover him in time? Doesn't look like it's possible. No, Darktronics going to actually get out of the way of Half-Felipe here. That's massive, because that means Jory or Lightronics is able to get the kill on Pagman just as quickly as J-Taw gets up to Darktronics. He may actually just try to run entirely here. Jory's going to go for the kill, but no, he takes a big shot. Pagman going down as well. And now things are looking a lot better for Leverage, being up a tank and up the hit points. Jta and Jory both low, of course, but Panda will have to do some serious maneuvering just to get a kill, and now Paffalupi is extremely low. He's going to get the kill on Jory. But Lightronics has his pick right now. He can either shoot Paffalupi, he can shoot Jta, it don't matter. Paffalupi is going to try to go for Darktronics, but is he going to run? No, he's not even going to try to run. Paffalupi may just go down here instantly. Nice shot, Darktronics finishing it up. Leverage up 2-0 now. That game was a lot closer, but of course, this shows why having guns in the game is extremely important. Even though the hit points were relatively even there, I mean, they were in Leverage's favor, won't lie, but of course, just having a single extra gun, that's a lot of extra damage that you can put out there. Dark and Lightronics, the duo, both putting up over 4,000 damage, both doing anything, or both doing higher than anyone on Panda's team. Although those 50Bs did put out some good numbers, not quite enough. And when they're left at the end there, it's a little bit awkward having an auto loader like that, where you don't really have the time to run away and get those reloads because you need to get the kills. So game 2 also going to Leverage. We've got a 2-0 lead now, and things change up to Fort Despair, and this is where we will see finally a mouse. Not going to be on Mayan, where sometimes you can see one, but you know, here on Fort Despair, this is well known to be a very heavy map, and in fact, we don't see a single light tank right now at all. Things may change, but I mean, everyone's readied up, and we've only got about 45 seconds until the battle starts, so it is a little bit different lineup here than you might normally see in another map. The only real non-light tank maps that I can think of other than Fort Despair would be something like Dynasty Pearl, which I'm not sure if we're seeing. We certainly haven't seen it yet. And that's really it off the top of my head. I'm sure that if I were given like a list of maps, I could name a couple, but I mean, even with the introduction of the T100 LT, that could change things entirely. Now maybe Dynasty could use some of those light tank strats, who knows. But 10 seconds here, we're going to ready things up as we get in game here. We're going to see a Concept, a Yo, and a Mouse, so 3 rather unique tanks from Panda's side. And on Leverage, 4 60s, an IO7 and 2 Yos, so a lot of Yos here, more than we've seen any battles so far, I believe. Did take a couple of them earlier in Castilla. I forget if Leverage had one that game or not. But here we are, Fort Despair, game 3. This is a best of 7, and Leverage is up 2-0, so we saw what happened last time Leverage was up 2-0. They got reverse swept. Will Panda look to do the same? We'll see here. The loser of this game is eliminated from the... Sorry, not this game. From this set is eliminated from the tournament. So both teams need to be playing at a high level. Also, another skin that I have, the Mouse. This is the Land Cruiser, which is a World of Tanks PC skin. Hi Fiji Smile, you're on camera, looking dapper. Both teams taking a rather passive opening here, but time to kill for fun from Leverage. Actually driving right into the sea base, and Panda has no one there. Instead, they've taken a very aggressive push into the A area, hoping to catch someone from Leverage off guard, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Milo playing extremely passively in this side. I do like that. This is a good bush to use. When I played competitive, I would often bring a Bat Chat here. An IS-7 here makes a ton of sense as well. They're trying to blind fire the bush. You see that Tracer from Meowkitty #1 fan, but no dice, did not connect. Milo's playing it well. I wonder if Panda sees that bush, that this tree is kind of fallen. I wonder if that's the case. Fiji will be getting onto the B base though here. And will Leverage be able to reset it? Milo definitely doesn't want to peek on the left side of that rock. He's going to want to go around on this right side. Or I guess it's his left, but will he get the reset? Kind of scary because Panda's got a lot of tanks here. He does get the reset. Now, Panda does know where he is. I wonder if things will change at all as a result of that. Now, that reset was helpful though for Leverage because now the capture point differential is 120 and counting. At this point, Panda might need to get 2 kills to reset the status quo here. They're definitely not going to be able to get the A base. That's for certain. Leverage has got that on lock. And yes, the capture points do increase to a difference of more than 160. That's 2 kills. Remember, every time that a kill happens, the team that got the kill goes up 40, and the team that lost the tank goes down 40. Nice shot from Fiji into Milo. Actually, Milo's going to be the one to take that shot. I'm surprised about that. Really nice shot, Fiji. He does manage to get the base. Hit points are even right now, but of course that is a big gap differential. Leverage can afford to play rather passively here, as it seems Panda has abandoned the A side entirely. Not entirely, I should say. They've got 4 tanks moving to the C base, but Pafalupi, J-Toss still around, and Fiji anchoring, of course, in the mouse. Looks like Panda is going to go straight onto the base. Ranger has spotted something, though. He has lit skips. I don't think Pagman and Fate are lit, though. Now Pagman is. Time to kill for fun, maybe having lit him. No, it was Jory who did so. He fires his gun and misses, and that means that'll give some time for Fate and Pagman to get onto the base here. Pagman missing the shot. So is Time to Kill. Seeing a lot of sloppy play here from both teams. Looks like J-Taz moving Panda back around. 707 actually going to be making a play more towards the B base. But he's going to take a shot from the mouse. Will he connect to an in return? Yes, good trade there. Of course, the mouse has hit points, and it's completely fine for that tank to trade, but of course, alpha damage heavily favoring the 60 TP. And it looks like Panda's actually going to be making a play onto Darktronics, who is overextended here. He's absolutely going down. 2 IS-7s and a 60 on him. Bam, boom, bop. He goes down quickly. Meow Kitty's not actually going to waste his shell on Darktronics, but that's going to let him get another clip into Pagman here. Maybe a little bit of a misplay, although of course you do want to use your alpha damage on those higher H point tanks. That means that an extra 900 damage comes in. 707 does fall in this area, Fiji taking him out along with J-Ta, but Fiji's going to go down soon as well. Of course, that's a little bit less important to the battle here. What is important is that now Panda has C and B, so they are going to have both of the cap points here. They do have a hit point lead as well. That was probably because of the mouse taking all of those hits. But Lightronics hoping to pick up the kill on Fade. Will he be able to do it? This is an important kill. You got it, Lightronics. Nice shot, man. That was great. It's a 4-on-4. Leverage is way down on the hit points, though. Things are not looking great for them. Sheriff Milo slow to join the battle. Lightronics does end up falling, and I think Leverage might have been out-brawled on this one, simply put. Meow Kitty able to avoid the guns of the 60 TPs, and there's really no good way for them to get to him. J-Ta winning the one-on-one against Sheriff Milo, and I believe Game 3 here is definitely going to Panda. We are seeing a set here yet. We're going to have more than 4 games. This is exciting. It is now a 4-on-1. Not enough gas left in the tank here. Hopefully Leverage will be able to pick their heads up and move on to Game 4. Because it seems like as soon as they slow down, they come to a screeching halt, as we saw in that last set. So if they can keep their morale up, keep going, hopefully this isn't the end for Leverage. Great game. Panda doing a good job with 3 tanks on Panda's team, doing more than anyone on Leverage. Meow Kitty putting up 4K, and then Pafalupi skips as well, doing great. Panda puts themselves on the scoreboard here. It is now 1-2. And actually, we're going to real quick get out of the T5042. I'm tired of it. Y'all are going to see the stream looking buggy for a second, but gotta put my T100 LT in there. I think it looks much better. It's a beautiful tank. Falconer, like how you changed your name. Looking good now. And alright, 1 minute left until game number 4. Again, no light tanks to be found. 2 Yos, 2 IS-7s, 360 TPs for Team Panda. Leverage, something similar. I mean, they've got the same composition of tanks, just kind of a different number. They've substituted out a IS-7 for a Yo instead. Sorry, they're running an IS-7 instead of a Yo, my bad. So only 1 tank difference here. So that means it's all going to come down to strats here. Of course, Fort Despair, one of the most symmetrical maps in the game. So that means that you can really go either way. I wouldn't really say that any team has a particular advantage in the A side, B side, or C side. At least not with my knowledge of the maps. Maybe some of the more experienced teams would be able to point out slight features on the map that would benefit one team more than the other, but for the most part it's pretty symmetrical, so it's just going to come down to the brains of Panda versus the brains of Leverage here. Let's get it. Game number 4. Remember, y'all, loser of this set eliminated. Winner moves on to face MM in the Grands for a chance to make top 4. Skins look nice. Thank you, Minnie. I do like them. I only have them on a few tanks. The mouse, the 50B, and the... Why isn't my free cam working? There we go. Mouse, 50B, and I have one on the STB that's just basically a nicer looking version of the regular one, so it's not very fancy. Kind of like a PBR model. And then also on the 268. 268 one's really cool. Maybe my favorite. Looks like Leverage is going to send their IS-7s right into the B base, taking a very aggressive opening approach. And I'm not sure if Eggman and Skips are able to get the reset there. Looks like he have time to kill for fun, spotting a bunch of tanks down on that side. And no, Leverage is going to get the base very quickly here. 707 being spotted, so they know that something is around, and he's going to guess that it's in the bush. Actually, shots are traded there. None of them penetrate. So, no damage has been dealt yet other than a couple broken tracks. But Leverage having the base advantage, Panda's going to need to make a play on C. But I don't think Panda knows quite how many tanks got into the B base, because they didn't spot anything other than the 707 as far as I'm aware, as well as time to kill for fun on the other side. JTA's going to lead the push right into the C base. I think that they're probably guessing that Leverage doesn't have a whole lot over there. They would be correct. But JTA's still trying to play it as safe as he can with the caps, getting into a very good spot there so that Electronics is not going to be able to see him from his reset position right there. Definitely not happening. However, I do find interesting these positions that Darktronics and Jory are taking here. Very passive on the C area. They're able to spot anything coming in from that base well in advance of a push. But Panda's not going to go for it. They're actually rotating back around here. Time for fun. Still the biggest spotting proponent for Team Leverage here. 707 getting like a couple spots in towards the B area, but no, it's mostly time to kill. Just let a few tanks over here from Panda. I'm pretty sure Leverage is aware that that's where the majority of their tanks lie, but nothing has been spotted for a couple minutes here, so at this point anything could happen. Double Yos from Team Panda, or in the cubby holes as I like to call them. They're set up pretty nicely, but looks like they may move around as well. Potential moving around towards the A side, and of course the A base, which is normally very difficult to capture. Leverage doesn't really have a whole lot that would reset it. Ranger there in the Yo, and it's honestly... take it back. I didn't even notice Milo over there. Okay. A's on lock. Panda's not grabbing it. They're going to have to make a breakthrough either on B or somehow push all the way through C, but I don't see that happening with 4 Leverage tanks all the way over there. They're setting up in their spawn. It looks like they may actually go for the A corner push after all. 707 with some great spotting. That's some valuable information for Leverage at the price of just taking 1 shot from Meow Kitty. That is an excellent trade if you ask me. However, Panda knows that Milo is all the way over here, and he's actually going to book it, putting the adrenaline, not the adrenaline, the engine boost on. Because he's aware of 2 tanks over there on Panda, and now 707 might be looking a little isolated here. He's going to be pushed on by 260 TPs, 360 TPs actually. Will we see an ammo rack potentially? No ammo rack. Although big shots into Skips as well. The Yo from Team Leverage putting in some big shots as well as 707, but he may fall as well. It looks like in the meantime, Lightronics has grabbed C. That's a very far away heavy tank from the battle as well as Darktronics. And Panda's actually going to have the gun advantage over here. They're going to take out 707 very quickly. Sheriff Milo will also fall. And it looks like Leverage is going to answer with a kill on Fiji and on Skips. So Leverage up about 1,000 hit points as well as a gun right now. They're also at 850 points, and there's no way that C is getting reset anytime soon. Another kill traded here. Actually 2 kills, so things are back to even with the tanks 4 on 4. I don't think the base advantage will come into play here though. Lightronics and Jory are going to try to make a push onto Pafalupi. He's going to have to survive as long as he can. Great shot from Jory. Lightronics not able to finish him off, but Dark will. Meow Kitty sitting on base B as long as he can. Lighttronic's going to fall by his hand at the same time as Darktronic's picking off the kill on Pafaloopy. 3-on-3 even right now, and another reset leverage keeping Panda away from getting that B base, and now points are at over 900 now for leverage. Maybe capture will become a roll after all. Jory is the next target from Panda, who is leverage interested in shooting. It's Meow Kitty. I'm not sure if that's a mistake or whatnot. They haven't been able to put shots in for a long time. Darktronics is definitely not in a position to get a shot there. And Rangers being completely destroyed here. Are Panda going to be able to turn it around? They've got a significant hit point advantage now. Darktronics going to try to go for an HE shot. No, Rangers going down. And I think that leverage just threw this game. Meow Kitty able to survive as long as he did. Leverage really needed that kill. Panda able to turn things around. They get into the B base. Meow Kitty booking it straight for C. It turns out that he's going to have time to do so after all. And now Darktronics is kind of caught. Base B does get captured. Darktronics not able to reset it. Meow Kitty's on C, and there we go. That's the game. I think Darktronics is going to try to see if he can book it all the way over to C in time, but no. Jta with an excellent block there. Well played, and that is game. Base C is captured, and will Darktronics be able to get the kill? Absolutely not. Meow Kitty number 1 entirely safe from the kill there. And I'm not sure if I would call that a throw on leverage. I said that initially. Not entirely sure if I would stick to that, but that was definitely their game to win. But Jta with a massive performance as well as Fade. 2 tanks at nearly 5,000 damage. That's massive. Darktronics with an impressive game of his own at 5k from 2 tanks. Holy cow. Jta and Fade, excellent job. And it has been equalized. 2-2. Uh-oh, leverage. Things are getting a little scary now, man. Wow. Here we are, game number 5. Has leverage run out of steam? They looked excellent in their first set yesterday, beating Panda 4-2, even though it was a little bit closer, you know. This could still end up being a 4-2 set, but these games are a lot closer. We are going to see LTs again. Lighttronics is in one. I'm sure that Ranger is going to be in one. That means that we're probably going to have 2 of them from leverage. Panda having one of their own. Yep, double LTs. They do keep a 50B on Panda's side. Pagaman keeping it. Triple 60 TPs, double IS7. And leverage still finalizing their lineup here. We're on Vineyards, don't forget. What's up, MRX? Welcome. Alright, 20 seconds until things start. Worst Tax and MRX are in here. That's a great combo. Gamer, welcome. Thank you for the no spoiler warning. Yep, 10 seconds until the game start. Looks like leverage has locked it in. They're going to run a Kronvon here. Okay, I like it. Seeing another Kronvon. It didn't really work out for them too well last time that they ran it. That was against MM, and I believe they lost the game on Black Voldville. Yes, they did. They lost both of those. But, okay, double IS7 on both sides. Alright, relatively similar lineups, but again, 2 LTs versus a 50B and an LT. Will be fun, as well as the Kronvon. Can't forget the Kronvon, but here we are, Vineyards. Very asymmetrical map, and I think that leverage is trying to run double LTs to try to get the A base faster than Panda, but Panda's actually not going to go for B right away. They're going to send a 50B there instead. Meow Kitty trying to go for potentially some reset spotting here. Panda making an extremely aggressive play onto the A area. Is he going to get the spot? He's actually not going to be able to get the reset in time. He does put 1 shot in, but is that enough to justify leaving B for so long? I mean, as long as they get it within 80 capture points of leverage, things are fine. I don't think that was a bad play from Panda. I'm not sure that they could have beaten 2 LTs to the cap at any strategy that they ran with these tanks. So honestly, good luck from Panda. Unfortunately, not enough. I wonder if they just didn't do enough testing against 2 LTs there. But, you know, that's understandable. And it looks like Lighttronics has already made his way over to the C base. This is going to be leverage with the cap lead again. We've seen that leverage is not very good when they have the disadvantage, but with the lead, they did blow those games against, Against Panda on Fort Despair. I don't remember again if they had the lead or not. 707 taking a hit. Hit point lead going to Pandas here, although a couple shots have been traded on either side of the board. Jory with a very defensive Huron Vun here. He's looking to hold the A base. He's got time to kill behind him. Darktronics behind him, who is spotted. So Panda knows that they can't make a play onto A right away, but not really in a position to do that quite yet. Only 3 tanks in the area. 3 of them on B. And Pafalupi, who is spotted, holding down the city area, making sure Leverage is aware that, you know, hey, I'm here. He can't quite push this area. This is a potential weakness, but he is rotating back already. I don't think he's going to stay here. Maybe it's not even that great of a weakness. Fiji, Skips, and Pagman can all cover him pretty well here. Jtal leading the charge. Oh, no charge here. He's just going to put a little HE into Jory. Try to break the gun. Didn't see if it did or not. That's something that I like to do when playing against an invincible hold-down tank. Just a nice little HE into the gun. Just to bother him. Interesting spot for Lightronics here. He's going to be up on the little fountain area here. Try to spot anything entering the city, and it looks like Pafalupi's getting spotted here. This actually is useful information that Electronics is putting in. I don't really think that... Ooh, big shots into him from there. Ooh, 707 putting one in, Milo putting one in. Looks like Panda's making a play onto the A area. Jtal taking some massive hits. Panda taking massive hits as well. Ooh, full health Amarek from Lightronics. That changes things quite a bit. Leverage, even with the hit points now, they did have quite the advantage there. But Leverage still having the cap lead. Milo low. Jtal low. He's going to go down. Jory's got to catch him here, hopefully. The C base does fall, but Leverage is at 900 points. They are going to win at this rate. They just need to make sure that they hold on to A and that they don't lose any tanks, because Milo could go down. Jtal holding on to life as long as he can. He falls soon after. 970 cap points for Leverage. Will Panda be able to clip out 707 on time? That's one shot into him. Fade's going to put one in. Pafalupi's going to put one in. No! Fade bouncing the shot. That was the loss right there. If Fade had gotten the kill, things would have been fine. He bounced the shot that loses the game. Game 5 going to Leverage. Y'all gotta hit those shots there. Hitting shots is so important at this level. Here we are in top 12. Big whiff there. Fade's gotta hit those, man. Hit those. In that game decided by the cast, we see a lot of low damage tanks. In fact, no one doing above 1700 on Team Leverage. Excellent play right there. Even with the full health Amarek and Lightronics. Not enough. Not enough for Panda. RNG was on their side, but only for so far. What's up, No Mercies? Yo, all the pros are in here, man. Fishy, Assassin, Amarek. What's up, y'all? Steel Hunter. I'm probably missing a few more as well, but can't see everyone. Here we are. Game number 6. LVG looking to make it to Grands. Panda loses this game, they're eliminated, and what they're going to respond with is 2 LTs, 2 IS-7s, and 360s. This was this the strat that, no, this, I'm thinking of the MM set. Forget what I said there, but we're going to be seeing something similar from Leverage. 2 IS-7s, 2 LTs, they're going to substitute in a Concept 1B. Fantastic hull down tank. I can definitely see it working pretty well around the encounter cap area, potentially, to kind of anchor down the city somewhat. But that's more of a pub spot, and I'm not entirely sure how useful it would be in competitive. We'll see some other use for it, I'm sure, maybe on top of the B area to be very hull down. But this is do or die for Panda. They need to win this one just to force a Game 7. Leverage 1 win away from sitting themselves in Grands to play against MM for the 2nd time tonight, which is what I predicted would happen, but I wouldn't predict that the games would be as close as they were. Some excellent sets that we've seen tonight. This is amazing. I hope that y'all are enjoying this as much as I am, because this is the good stuff. Alright. Game 6. Let's get it. Panda wins this, be impressive. Oh, absolutely. Alright. Game 6. It looks like Panda's making an aggressive play to the city with all these IS-7s. Gonna double cap A, as I expected to see from the LTs, although maybe Meow Kitty's not going for the base. No, he's gonna spot. And in fact, the LTs from Leverage are going to get into the B base first. Pac-Man not going to capture A before both light tanks get into the B area. They've captured the base. And again, capture point lead for Leverage. They don't have to worry about pushing. As we've seen, the pushing hasn't really worked out a ton for them today. N13 is going to sit on the B area. Despite being spotted, no shots are going to come into him. Things are chilling for now. Panda not making as aggressive of play into C as I had expected. I wonder if they're deterred by Sheriff Milo being here in the IS-7, but Leverage is going to respond with 2 light tanks and the 60 TP in here. They will catch Panda spotted though, and it doesn't look like the LTs from Leverage have been spotted quite yet. Time to kill for fun has been, so Panda is aware that there is going to be some tension in the city. And it looks like Ranger Electronics are dipping. No LTs will be fighting in the city today. At least not now. I'm sure Electronics is having a very sore rear end from the last time he entered the city. Doesn't want that happening again. Jayta's going to step onto the C base. He's extremely safe, actually. I like this spot. He's sitting on this side, which means that Sheriff Milo, despite peeking up as far as he could, he's not going to spot him. And Fiji's here to keep him down from trying to push further. Actually putting in the shot. Jayta's going to get the base. Great shot from Fiji, and Milo's dipping. He's out of there. Leverage is already organizing a push onto the A side. They're going to take that base most likely. But will Kumordo and Meow Kitty be able to stop the cap? No, doesn't look like it. At least not right now. Is Electronics safe? Can't tell. Looks like he is, yeah. But, yeah. Missed shot from Kumordo. He's actually going to take one from 707. And the cap lead, despite briefly going to Panda after taking the C area in the city, is going to go right back to Leverage. And now Leverage has got the concept in this area overlooking A. This is a force to be reckoned with right here. This tank, man. Let's see if Nasir can do a solid job with it here. Is this going to be the nail in the coffin for Panda? They're going to need to organize a push, and they are doing so, moving into their own spawn. Keeping 2 60 TPs in the middle. They're both spotted. Something Leverage knows. They're actually going to bail right off of the A base. Allow the LT, Kitty #1 fan, to get right on the base. I'm interested to see what 707's role is here. Maybe he's just slow to leave. He gets spotted. This could be a potential focus area for Panda. They could try to pick him off here and not let him escape. It'll be difficult though. Will Pac-Man hit the shot? He doesn't, but Skips does. So does Meow Kitty. However, Leverage has actually focused their attention back down to C. They're just going to completely bail, leave the area. 707 will take a few hits, but Leverage again back with the cap control here. But now Panda's got a ton of tanks into the B area, and Nasir N13's gonna fall here most likely if Panda goes through with this push. However, does Leverage have enough support? That remains to be seen. They've got a lot of tanks in the town area. N13 can fall back, but Panda is in the base B right here. Does get reset though. Fiji taking a ton of hits. Leverage is up to 900 cap points. Panda at 800. It's gonna come right down to the wire here. Big hit point lead for Leverage, but 707 going to fall. That's going to keep Panda in the game a little bit. Leverage needs to pick up Fiji. Will the light tanks from Team Leverage get in there? They're going to go for Kumordo. No, they're going to go for A. They're going to try to go for all 3 bases here, get the choke. And 13 may go down, but now all 3 bases for Team Leverage. That's going to completely secure the win for them, I think, here. And 13 not even falling. No, he does go down as caps are about to reach 1,000. Time to kill also low. We are seeing a ton of energy here. Panda doing their best to stop the B base, but it's not going to be enough. Leverage reaches 1,000 at the same time as killing Fiji and Jayta. That's going to be the set. Leverage winning again 4-2. A very close set again. Very nicely played from both teams, of course. Commiserations to Panda, who fought very valiantly. They had a great strategy there on, what was it? It was Fort Despair, and especially that comeback at the end of the game 4. That was excellent. And hopefully Leverage is able to, keep the ball rolling and come into their set against MM with the same energy. Hope to see it be a lot closer this time. He kind of got rolled there. After winning 2 games, got completely rolled 4-0 if y'all saw the chart. I guess I can probably pull it back up. It looks like I got these first. This is bothering me, so I'll grab it. But let me share my screen. We can go back over to the brackets. Take a look at things. I wanted my face to be down here. Sorry about that. It looks a little bit glitchy. Group stage. Why can't I see all 4 of them? I don't know. If I have to zoom out and then zoom back in. Okay, so Group 1 are going to see the rematch of the upper bracket finals and the grands. This is what we will be watching after this. Group 2, Gosu has defeated BLM 4-0, so a rematch here. Not surprising. Cruel beating Hated again, this time 4-0. Wow, Cruel taking it to him this time. Will we see a potential upset here? Unlikely, but entirely possible. That is so cool. I want to see someone take a game off a Joker. Come on now. Come on. And in Group 4, SLG over Metro in a Game 7 decider. And Nainu, who was streaming that one. He must have been having a fun time with that. There we go. So that is the status of the tournament. We have reached top 8. Venti, SLG, Joker, Cruel, Pramo, Gosu, MM, and Leverage. And we will be watching this game soon. At what time will we be watching the game? Let's find out. Check the chart out. Love how that 4-3 was faster than Leverage and Panda's Game 6. It's gonna be at 11:19. We've got about half an hour again. Might as well play some games. Let's get it. Back at Tier 8. I'm not very much of a Tier 10 pub player. I don't enjoy playing Tier 10 in pubs a whole lot. It's too sweaty. I'll do it on my press account, but not on my main account. So we'll play some games. Let me just catch up with the chat here. Yes, make sure to enter the giveaway, everyone. Free March Battle Pass. How many entries are we at right now? If I refresh... I probably need to remake the chart, don't I, here. 26 entries. Y'all have a 1 in 2.6 chance of winning right now. Pretty good odds. Better than 1 in 3 odds. Here we go. Droodle's mum is in our game. Amazing. We're low tier, that's fine. Shark is Shark. Very good tank for this map. No, 92 is taking the hill. I don't think that the Prog is going to want to push up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Pop some shots into him though. That Chimera is feeling a little sore. What the fuck is our waffle doing? Hey, it worked. Whatever he did, it fucking worked. That's great. I love it. Okay, their TD's Borsig Scorpion. One's probably right there. There's the Scorpion. There's the Borsig. I was very wrong. IS-6 kinda sending it up there. No shot there. Enemy's getting into the cap area. They're already at 20. Do they have multiple tanks in there? Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Enemy TDs are not very helpful for this OEZ-111-4. I'm going to turn around and deal with the cap here. Waffle goes down. He was extremely aggressive, and I love playing aggressive Waffle. That was a bit much. Now that the cap has been reset, I want to get nice and hold down here and deal with this IS-3. I don't think their TDs are really able to support him very well. Get this shot now while I can. GG's Panda flop. This was an excellent set though, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I sure did. Back and forth. Back and forth. Oh, we're down a tank. How'd that happen? This guy can get the kill. I don't want to bother him. Ooh. What did I roll on that guy? What did I roll? I don't know what I rolled. There's a lot. I know that there's a Borsig over there, but I'm full fucking health. No one has attempted to shoot me yet.
Enemy vehicle knocked out. We've hit them hard.
This guy fired. Kill stolen. That's fine. Win's a win. Ugh. Lagundo bot team dead. Hey, we're not going to be toxic in here. We're not going to be toxic in here. No matter what your opinions are of some people, no toxic. No good. To be positive. GG. I should refill my water bottle at some point. I'm about a third left, but my voice is starting to go. I am a little under the weather today. Excellent game from that Vickers CR. Droodle's mom. Great player. What's up, Sped13? Welcome. Laguna deserved top 8. F. Unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tian Tian. You did a great job. Did Rival not form a team? I just don't think that they made it. We have a mod in here. AJ, Mercury. Alright. Hopefully my mods wake up. But yes, welcome everyone in the chat. Congratulations to everyone who's still in, everyone who was eliminated. It's alright, you know, always next season. Y'all have been doing great. We'll keep playing. Enter the giveaway, y'all. Remember, enter the giveaway. At the end of the stream, 10 battle passes. Give mod 34. Maybe I should add some new mods. I'd have to do it from people who've been here for a while, though. I don't know who I can trust. Hated's gonna get top 4. F.
Time to roll out.
Alright, new map. I don't really know how to play it. Team seems to want to go this way, though, so I will. I was thinking about going, like, in between the cap and the city. That's kind of where I've tended to go, but I don't really know how good it is. This is a very awkward map. It's very open. Hey, James, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, brother. I'm out, James. Goodbye. Right, he'll definitely win the season. Keku spotted me. Not him, right? Someone else did. Spotted again. I really do not know where to be right now. No fucking clue. Is someone in here? I don't know. Am I gonna get shot from this area? Probably. Don't stay here, push. Okay, Charioteer. Okay, it's gotta be one of those bushes over there. Whatever. We got this.
Enemy vehicle knocked out. They killed our driver. We're covering this position, but not very well.
Didn't mean to keep the auto aim on. I want to HE this guy now. And HE him safely. Okay, we wait to get unspotted. I was trying to see if I could get safer.
We've hit them hard.
Really not safe here. Got the side scraping. I don't know how to play this map. I don't know where I'm safe and where I'm not safe. Our T-34-3 needs to move. We're dead. We lost. He's still camping. Feels bad. At least he moved. Joker's top right now. Yeah, they're favored. Y'all really can't take a joke in the chat. Y'all in chat really can't tell when someone's joking or not. And I say that's a little depressing. Sped is clearly trolling. And Gamer is also trolling. What's Joker? Yeah, nice. Trolling if you couldn't tell. Yeah. Gamer, I could definitely tell, but rest of my chat, big dum-dum. Big silly, big goofy. Alright, we keep going here. They got 4 heavy tanks. They got 3 and a TD. I don't like having a TD on this map. This is one of the worst TD maps in the game. Make matters worse. Our heavy's not really moving. I don't really want to cross corner here. Will if I have to. I like getting opening shots here. Yeah, missed that. The team deal with them? Don't know. This guy is perfectly blocking. There we go. He's down. Feels good. Took a clip, but that's okay. I think I should make a tournament team. I am best comp player North American. Where's the Pershing? Amateur 44. I like the username. Okay, I shouldn't have pushed this aggressively. That was very stupid. I don't know why I did that. Thankfully, it doesn't look like I'm going to get punished for it. Unless Amateur 44 has something to say about it. Which he very well may. Oh, that's... we're backing up a little far. Did I just leave him on 17? Yeah. Okay. Good. Up 2 into 1. Sad that we took a hit from that, but that's okay. We'll take 2 here. Just 1. GG. Man simping for mod. Y'all are simps. Should be mod. Y'all can stop asking for mod. No, you're messing around, don't worry, it's fine. At some point I will make more. Should have Zionite, that's a little sauce. I'm a 4-month sub because I like 34. Thank you, Visa. I like you too. Time out, James again. Goodbye, James. Oh, 7. Yes, Visa does sub. It's not a gifted. I just paused the music. Visa should pay for my college. Visa has already paid my tuition in full. Thanks for the follow, Ranger. Appreciate it, man. GG's. Good luck against MM. Looking a little shaky there, games 3 and 4, not gonna lie. I was nervous that you were going to get reverse swept again, and that would have been scary, scary. Yeah, y'all really can't tell when Chad is trolling. That's funny. Yes, EC, they used to be on NA, fun fact. And then actually what they did is they moved over. Or I mean EG, sorry, Endgame. Yeah, they actually moved. Because you can do that actually. You used to be able to move servers. And they just moved. Fun fact, that is what happened. Okay, so now somehow I got spotted despite their medium being all the way over there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to get unspotted. That's probably not happening. I don't know if I'm still lit or not. I think I am. I'm gonna cross. Get, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What I did not want was to get spotted again. Who is lighting me? There's someone in this bush? Where? Who? Watch 4Pex's video on stream. I will not be watching that other videos on stream at the moment. Who is spotting me? Does that guy really have that view range? Okay, there's someone in here spotting me. That's what it is. That's nuts either way. I'm impressed, and also like how. Like, I've never had that issue before. Is the Proghetto's camo just really bad too? Multiple possibilities here, I guess. I whiffed that shot entirely. That was horrible. How do I shoot this guy? He's dead. No problem. AT's making a push. Man, I'm not hitting any shots this game. Unfortunate. Oh, now you changed the tone. That guy's AFK now. Yep. This guy's got no spall. This guy's not AFK, he's just vibing. Don't move forward. Do not move forward. Yes, let me kill you. Think. GG. Work really flaming. Y'all gotta be kind. Be kind. You've still got 10 minutes. Play another game. And then after this game, I think I'll go like refill my water bottle or something. And do like a BRB screen. I have a BRB screen where it just shows me being right back. Alright. We've got an extra medium here, which means we should be good on this right side. What happened to MJ? F. Gamer good, why would we flame him? Exactly. Gamer is a kind individual. A true, esteemed gentleman. My TDs are going to that corner, that's fine. Nice try, buddy. Bop. You thought. Oh, 92 does not care. He says fuck it. He says fuck it. Do I do this? This is a bit much. That's risky. We're fucking sending it. I do not care. I care not. This guy, you die. You die today. One. We take those. I wonder where his Pantera friend was. That's where he is. I can't shoot him from here. But what I can do is wait for my 92 friend to spot him. Oh, he's lit. Sorry, bud, it's too late for you. That's free. Or Borsig's not camping, their Ho-Ri is, probably. I don't know why their Borsig's in the middle like he is. Okay, Bino bench player. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Moderators, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But mods, y'all need to, do what I like to call moderating. Missed me. This guy's turning for me. I don't like you. You're cringe. I didn't delay in time. Now I have to reload another shell. Feels bad. No! I could have had a raisin. I could have had a raisin. Okay, probably not. Let's go, baby. It's 34 time. What's up, bro? How's it going, Mav? No raisin. Hope you're doing well. Yes, banter is fine, but don't actually be toxic. All right, I sent a message, AJ. I trust you, man. You know I got you. You know I love you, but just make sure that it's not crossing a line. That's all. That's all. All right, we've got 8 minutes until the game start. I'm going to turn it over to y'all for a few minutes. Go to BRB screen, and I'm gonna fill up my water bottle again, so I will BRB. And then we'll start up the games. Alright, we're back. Looks like I wore my headphones when I left, so my audio disconnected, but we're good now. Okay, let's get things situated here. Back in the game. Alright. Okay. Invite should be out soon. We will relax. These are old. Can't grab that mission. We did get an avatar. I really don't like having these mercs. I like getting rid of them. But it bothers me that I can't get rid of these ones. Looks like we've got a gift up here. Very cool, some boosters. Because of course I don't have enough boosters, right? I need more boosters. My 3000 XP boosters. I need more. This isn't enough. This just won't do. Won't cut it. Alright, we'll get our LT out. And we'll wait for the invite, which should happen in like a minute now. Hopefully. There we go. Less than a minute. Instant. Leverage is all ready and waiting. Ooh, we see a 140. Will we see a 140? Wintermal. Ooh. Is a very mobility-oriented map, in my opinion. This is why you make Visa mod. Hee 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 ha. Y'all are crazy. Chat, y'all are goofy. Y'all are goofy. Bosch, maybe. That would be fun. TVP, that would also be fun. You see some silly tank lineups going on. Looks like, let me figure out the training room icons. So it is Panda. Panda's eliminated. And we need to have MM on that side. Okay. Goodbye, Panda. And hello, MM. Did that work? Did not work. How about now? There we go. Beautiful. Things are looking amazing. I did put a lot of time into this this overlay. I think it looks great. Hopefully y'all enjoy it as well. And here we are. Game 1 out of 7. Okay, we got another best of 7 for the grand finals here. Remember, winner moves on to top 4. Loser is out and done. Dunzo. No more. Gone. Alright, just send a couple messages in the chat. I know that 5 minutes delay makes things a little difficult. Ooh, well, you know what? Screw it. We're timing James out on the screen. Alright. Ban cam. Timeout. James. That's 2 timeouts. Can we get any more? That's 3. 900. 15 minutes. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright. That's the band cam for you. Y'all got to see the band cam for the first time. Congratulations. Oh, even more. We'll have to add that on later. Whatever. Alright, look at the tanks. Let's focus back onto the match here. This is a tournament stream after all. Alright, so MM, 360s, 3 IS-7s, and a light tank. And Leverage is going to run a light tank. They're gonna have a mouse in here. Alright. This is a mobility-oriented map, but you can anchor with that mouse in the B area. It is a solid thing. It has happened in the past, and I'm surprised to see that it has remained into the current meta as well. So, not bad. Not bad. So they're going to also run 360s, 2 IS-7s instead of 3. So they're substituting an IS-7 for a mouse instead here. And that change is pretty significant, even though the rest of the tanks are the same and there's only 1 tank difference. An IS-7 and a mouse indicates 2 very different philosophies for their strategy. MM going more with the mobility, and Leverage looking to maybe use it as an anchor or as like a meat shield potentially. Although, is the mouse the best meat shield? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, yes, it has a lot of hit points, but it's gonna so bad that, you know, most of MM is probably trained to ignore the mouse, you know, till the end if possible. So hard to say. Depends on, of course, what position he takes and how crucial he is to the team in a particular location. We are readied up. Let's go. Games. Again, best of 7. Oh, I should probably take a look at what the maps are. So if we go to this chart now, we're going to see Wintermount. We are going to see Dynasty Pearl map. I dislike in pubs, but it can be interesting and competitive because you don't normally see light tanks on it. Alpenstadt and Port Bay. So those are going to be our maps for this best of 7. Get back to the training room. Have this overlay up for another 15 seconds until the battle begins. And here we are. MM versus Leverage, the rematch. Previously, Leverage won the first 2 games, and then MM pulled it back in a reverse sweep 4-2. And yeah, see if things will change, or if MM will continue to show that they are the dominant team in this match. Here we are, game number 1, Wintermell. Leverage sending their light tank over to the A base rather quickly. MM not worrying about it a whole lot. They're going to be sending all of their quick tanks straight to the C area, try to get a very solid hold on that corner. Leverage kind of split more or less. You're not lighting anything over in the A area, but is it going to mean for them... Oh wait, sorry, no. Sorry, I was distracted. I'm making sure that my icons are correct. They're fine. Does Leverage not spotting anything over here mean that MM is baiting, or does it mean that they're actually not here? And maybe driving into that C base will tell Leverage that, okay, they're not baiting, they're actually just not here at all. However, that will give MM the cap lead. Even though Leverage could have taken a cap lead at any time, they were nervous that maybe MM was going for a trap here. Although I'm not entirely sure that's the right play. It's very difficult for MM to have so many unspotted tanks over here that would be able to come out so quickly to get a reset on A and catch Leverage that off guard. It just seems more or less that Leverage didn't have all the tanks over there to respond to it, so... MM is going to have the cap lead, and we have seen in the past, Leverage, not always the best team when it comes to fighting from behind on the caps. As long as they don't relinquish B, things should be okay. Nice shot into RGK from Jory. Good reaction there. However, again, cap lead is what has been causing issues for Leverage in the past. Shot has been returned into Jory, even though another one put into RGK as well. Interesting spot that Tunnel's in here. Darktronics missing the shot, but Leverage actually making a play in the B base. Is MM ready to stop it? A Peru moving forward in a position to HE the turret of the mouse. Him and Black Bear, between the two of them, they do get the reset, and MM is actually going to push forwards into Jory and 707, who seem like they have avoided it for now. Will Darktronics be able to get the base here? No, another reset from Black Bear. It looks like Latetronics also getting completely caught out here by MM. They're going to send Tunnel in on him. Whereas Leverage going for a counter push onto the tanks that have pushed into Jory and 707. So MM has completely split themselves here, and Darktronics still sitting on that B base. Are they going to be able to capture it? Not entirely clear if it matters at this point. Black Bear's just ignoring it at this point. He's going to try to focus in on the push that Leverage has made here. As Latetronics, who has been completely isolated, is going down, Ranger's going to try to help out the best he can. But it's not going to be enough. He's not going to save Latetronics, and at this point it's just going to mean that he will be doomed as well. Pupusa Man goes down. 707 is super low. Also notice that Jory's on 24 hit points, but he's ammo racked. He's basically out of the game. MM doesn't need to worry about him anymore. They're going to pick off N13 as well. They are completely destroying the brawl over here. Jory super low, N13 super low, so is 707. Over Black Bear not quite yet able to get the kill, and we see a full health ammo rack. Sheriff Milo losing all 2600. Now things are completely in MM's favor here. That changed the tides entirely if they weren't already in MM's favor, as they are up on the capture points. Ranger was able to get away, but it's not clear that he's going to stay alive for very long. Black Bear being traded for 707, and MM's just completely winning here. Jory basically useless this battle after getting that ammo rack damaged for so long. And Darktronics having the majority of the hit points from Leverage. And again, MM not needing to focus down that tank, even though it has all the hit points and it's a good damage soaker. There's no reason for MM to shoot that tank in the first place. Ranger going to try to grab C here. He will get the base in time. RGK not able to get the reset, but MM's going to be at 950 capture points. There's no way Ranger's going to be able to pull this off. He's going to step into the C base, And he may be able to get some sneaky 1v1 action with Tunnel here, but he's not going to be able to survive the rest of the onslaught that's coming in. Excellent opening from MM there, but I think the Amarak definitely played a big part of it. GG, game 1 going to MM. Strong opening for them. Coming back, of course, after having lost yesterday, or not yesterday, last week, to Elevate, which is a team they definitely should have beaten. But it looks like they are still planning to make it top 4. Panzer 773 with the highest damage in the game, but I'm almost certain that he was probably the one that got the Amarak and Sheriff Milo. GG's. Who is Sheriff Milo destroyed by? Yeah, Panzer. There you go. Game 1 MM. I don't think the Amarak was the biggest part of it, but still, worth mentioning. And here we are, getting ready for game number 2. Looks like LVG is going to keep the mouse, in fact. Not only are they keeping the mouse, they are getting rid of the light tank. They are going for a full heavy strat, which I was not expecting to see, as MM's going with 2 LTs. Looks like they've stolen the LT from Leverage. And the mobility advantage is definitely on the side of MM, even though Leverage, of course, having 4 of those IS-7s. Having that mouse there, I'm not entirely sure how useful he was. He was never really able to capture the B base until it was way too late, and at that point capture points were not really useful for Leverage at all. So, yeah. Don't really know what the plan is for Leverage, if they're going to have a big shift in mindset for this game, or how they're going to approach it, but MM has shown that they are very scary with those LTs. Panzer 773 and Tunnel, both excellent drivers of those tanks. Should check out their stats at some point. I haven't checked anyone's stats so far this stream, but I mean, they're playing it very, very well. Here we go. Game number 2. MM is up 1-0 over Leverage. This is a best of 7. Winner moves on to top 4. Loser is eliminated. I'll keep reminding y'all just for those who are tuning in for the first time. And here we go. Winter Malinovka, which I had previously thought was a mobility-oriented map, but it seems that Leverage has disagreed with their use of a mouse here. And getting rid of a light tank. MM is going to be making a hard play towards the A side, it seems, with Panzer 773 going for mid spots. Having that flexibility with 2 light tanks is just super helpful, as it seems. They're able to get a ton of information for tanks spotted from Leverage here. Milo taking an extremely aggressive approach into the ramp here. He's going to get some spots off himself. Cap advantage again going to go to MM, as they get into the C base extremely quickly with their light tank. Of course, having 2 of them is super useful here. 1 to spot the side, 1 to get the base. MM seems to be falling away from A, which it previously looks like they were going to be playing rather aggressively. I wonder if MM had anticipated some sort of push from Leverage, and this was incorporated into their strat or not. Darktronics anchoring the best he can here in the mouse. The LTs are going to come around. Will he spot either of them, as he is lit himself? 707 also lit. He believes that maybe the tanks are coming in from the left side, but in fact it is those light tanks that are coming in from the right. Looks like MM is going to make a play into the B base. 2 shots going in though, Darktronics and Jury both putting big ones into A Peru. Will they be able to sustain the reset though? 707 missing his shot. Maybe Ranger will be able to get one. No, Darktronics seems to have the reset here. He does hit it, but Black Bear may be able to punch back with A Peru. Putting shots into him? No, they go for Ranger instead. And the LT's actually making a play onto the mouse potentially. A Peru taking another shot of damage here. Hit points definitely in huge favor of Leverage if things play out the way that they are. Sheriff Milo still holding down that little ramp there. Lighttronics and Papusa 1v1ing. Looks like MM was actually able to get the base after all. Did Darktronics just decide not to shoot their gun? Don't know what went on there, but Leverage needs to step into that capture point ASAP. They do not want to have that capture base roll away. Panzer Ace and Tunnel going to surround Leverage's tanks here, but Tunnel taking a big shot. April also soon to go down. Darktronics about to pick up the kill. Good shot there. Also getting into the B base. Tunnel and Panzer both kind of low, but so is Ranger here. As we see plays over on this side, N13 and Sheriff Milo are going to be playing against RGK Cosmic. Milo is definitely going down in a second here. Leverage is able to secure the B base. Sorry, there's a lot going on both sides of the map here. There's a lot to keep track of. Only one tank has died so far, but you got so many low hit point tanks. Ranger, Milo, who finally does go down, but look at those tiny hit point light tanks on Team MM. Tunnel going down. Panzer's only on a sliver of his hit points, as is Ranger, of course. And Leverage has a significant lead in this game, taking down another tank. They've got 6 remaining. MM only has 3, and N13 is soon to pick up Panzer. Ranger relatively safe himself, as we've got kind of a situation over here with Lightronics. Maybe he'll be able to pick up the kill on Panzer. Nice shot, man. Really good awareness from your end, Lightronics. Well played here, despite having 2 MM tanks on your, basically on your ass. Being able to connect that shot, that is excellent. That's what separates the good teams from the great teams. Even though, of course, this was an already won scenario, as Leverage does take it on the bases. Plays like that can sometimes make or break games. It happens, definitely. And I would not be surprised if it happens again. Or, I mean, I guess I should say, I would not be surprised if a play like that does decide one of these games in a more important fashion. No big Hammer X this time, and that means Leverage is going to take it. Tying the setup 1-1. We do have a set on our hands. Got some more interesting tanks here as we move to our next map, Dynasty Pearl. And as I had previously said, how this isn't really much of a light tank map, my suspicions have been confirmed here as we see a very heavy lineup from Leverage. 3 Mouse and a VK90. 4 German super heavy tanks. I try to combine the word German and super there. Jupiter tanks, I don't know. I mean, the Mouse is pretty damn big, that's for sure. But also 360 GPs, which can be argued as a semi-super heavy tank themselves, so ton of hit points there. MM keeping things mobile with those 3 IS-7s, but they will finally take a Mouse. And again, no LTs on this map. Dynasty Pearl, lots of heavy slugging, as there's the town on the one side, and while there all are the fields on the other, they're a lot smaller and less, I would say, like, you don't really need a light tank to traverse them because of how small they are. Dynasty Pearl is a very tiny map. If you look at the mini-map that you have right underneath my face, basically all 4 edges of the map are just like well within the red line boundaries, so yes. Nice blanket, looks fluffy, thank you. It does keep me warm. It's a little cold today. And here we are. 10 seconds until the next game starts. Set is tied 1-1. Which means we are going to see the 3rd map make an appearance today. I don't remember which one it was, but we did go over it. You can't say I didn't. And here we go. I wonder what MM is thinking now that they see 3 Mouse from Leverage. I mean, it's likely that they're going to situate those Mouses between A and B, or maybe even fully at A, but will MM be able to fast cap B as a result of that? That is something that remains to be seen. Of course, sometimes what tanks can do, what Papusaman may be trying to do right here, is either going in from this side straight into the B cap, like so, or potentially around from this way as we go to our cinematic view. Doesn't look like MM is planning on doing either one, though. They are going to take a very aggressive approach on C. Ooh, wow, I really like this shot. You can see basically the entire map just from here. Maybe I should just sit here for the entire time. Move the hit points around. Nah, that would be boring. But we are going to see a battle here in the C area, as even a Mouse from Leverage does go in the area. Cosmic is going to hold as long as he can, but it looks like Darktronics and Lightronics are not even concerned about it. They're going to push straight through B onto these 60 TPs. No, they're going to sit on the B base. Papusaman going for an aggressive push here. Right into 3 leverage tanks. Sorry, 4 leverage tanks, and he's going to go down quickly. 707 with the ram kill. Nicely done. Very quick pickup there. Leverage significantly up on the hit points, and then huge shots into A Peru. N13 should pick up the kill here. No, he doesn't, leaving him on a fraction of hit points. Extremely low roll, given that you have those that tungsten on. Jory has been picked up by MM. Sorry, I wasn't able to pick that up, but 2 tanks now down, A Peru going down, and Ranger jumping right on top of Black there. LVG is really styling on MM at this point. The hit points are differentiating even more greatly now. Ranger missing that shot though. And in the B base, Lightronics still sitting on it, and Darktronics just trying to block Cosmic as much as he can. Nah, there's no concern about the cap here. Tunnel looking pretty low, even though Darktronics does go down again. Mouse is a great hit point soak, and MM putting a lot of energy into taking that tank down has allowed Leverage to pick up 3 tanks in this area very quickly, with Ranger, 707, and Milo all being on high hit points. N13 also picking up the kill on Tunnel over there. That is great awareness, like I had previously said, being able to shoot tanks across the map while being semi-engaged with another group. Really well done, N13. Great shot in there, and Panzer taking massive shots. This was a dominant play by Leverage here. Ranger trying to jump onto RGK, but it's not happening. And now it's 2 against too many, as Fujit likes to say. And we're going to have Leverage going up in the set now, 2-1. Look at that beautiful mouse skin, by the way. Look at Cosmic, look at Lightronics. Absolutely amazing. Great game there. That is game 3. And top of the damage going to be Milo, 4.4k. And 13 doing solid 3.8 as well. 3 tanks on Team Leverage doing higher than anyone on MM, so some star performances there. Mouse is doing some solid damage as well with a 3k and a 2.6. That's pretty respectable, man. Alright, game 4. 2 Mouse from MM, 2 from Leverage, gonna be even there. We will see some fancy tanks though. A Yo. I mean, hard to say that Yo's a fancy tank, of course. I still think that that's one of the best in the game, but clearly not as important in the competitive scene. And a concept from Leverage. I like it, I like it. Again, no light tanks here. Ranger going to be the one running the concept. And 707 still keeping the I7. I know he loves that tank. I know he loves it. He used to play it all the time, even before, I would say, I7 was so deeply rooted into the meta. That was the tank that he played. Let's see how game number 4 goes again. Heavy tank map. Will MM be able to pull it back here and tie the set up again? Would love to see a game 7 set here. Also something to note, I don't really think MM has made a single change to their roster here since we've seen them at all today. Steel, Tempesto, Century, I don't think I've said their names once today. They've kind of all been on the bench. Whereas Leverage has kind of moved a couple people around. Jory plays sometimes, Donfo plays sometimes. I forget who the last person is that I was thinking of, because I know that Leverage tends to play more of their players, but MM's kind of got their solid 7. Welcome back, James. I gotta add 5 minutes to your timeout. Everyone's smirking. Yup. Hello and goodbye, James. Alright, game number 4. Dynasty Pro. Let's get it. Another timeout for James. He gets 5 minutes on top. Oh boy. 07. Looks like MM is going to be making more of an AB play. Leverage doing something similar again. Running all of the tanks towards the C area, but ooh, 707 doing what I had predicted Pupusa Man to do last game, and that is get a very quick B cap. Is MM prepared for it? They've got a bunch of tanks in the area, 60 DP driving up high. Will Leverage have shots on him though? Jory's going to try to defend the best he can. No, I don't think we are going to see resets. The missed reset, big shots into Tunnel as well. No, an unfortunate miss there from Tunnel means that Leverage is going to be up 2 caps to 1, and this is when they're known to perform best, when they do have that cap lead. Last game, of course, didn't really come down to it. This is a very brawly map, and I'm not entirely sure if caps will become a major play or the deciding factor, but at the very minimum, it decides which team has to push and which team can set up a defense. And right now, Leverage being able to dig in with those 2 mouses is going to be a lot more useful than having to push with 2 mouses, that's for sure. 707 getting some good spots on Papusa Man. He might light Panzer and April. No, he's going to fall back first. Not going to get that additional information here. Leverage is going to fall back even further. going to almost relinquish B. I don't see how they're going to defend B. I mean, Ranger has the resets with the concept at the moment, but he's also vulnerable on the side to Papusa Man and Panzer 773. Nice shot though, Ranger. Excellent one into Papusa Man. Also, Lightronics and Darktronics, I like what they're doing. They're not even letting anyone push into the B cap from the city side. Of course, they're going to completely try to lock down this lane. Of course, that's not going to stop Cosmic and Black Bear from trying. Those are two thick boys right there. Will Ranger be able to get those resets? Milo sure will. N13 might have a shot here, and there's Ranger putting one in. Light and Darktronics coming in from there. They're going to focus down Cosmic. And again, MM being a very aggressive pusher here. They're going to go right into the C base. But no, they're going to drive right through it. No, they're not going to drive right through. RGK is going to go for a play on 707 here. Big shot into his rear. Going to see an Amarak? No, not an Amarak, but Icarus probably going to get the kill. Black Bear going down. Cosmic soon to follow. But so will 707. I don't see exactly where he fell unless... No, that was just him right there in front of me. I'm being a little goofy silly here right now. Leverage going to try to take the base back here. A base is basically out of the question. Going to remain for MM, but I don't think capture points are going to decide a whole lot here. Cosmic goes down. Leverage has control of the B base. And with a 3,000 hit point differential, it's definitely not going down to the caps. Jury will fall, but so will Papusa Man here. To the hands of Ranger. Panzer will probably take down Sheriff Milo, though. He's trying to sideskate the best he can. Maybe get the kill shot on Tunnel. Not in time, though. N13's going to have to pick him up instead. We see the mouse here from Leverage. Dark and Lightronics pushing their way through, though. And now it's just RGK and Panzer, both at full health, against 4 Leverage tanks. This really shows how strong Leverage's focus fire was this game. The fact that there are 2 tanks at the end from MM remaining on full hit points, that's really just a testament to how strong their focus fire was this game. The capture points 930 points for Leverage, only going to get better and better. Panzer and RGK are going to try to pick off N13, but he's going to try to get the kill here on RGK instead. And Lightronics coming in at the very end. Yeah. Even if there's an Amarak here, I don't think that's going to change anything. And there you go. RGK falling. Game 4 for Leverage, going up 3-1 in the set. Here we are. The mouse Lightronics with 4.2k damage. Those clearly seem to be the operative tanks for Leverage on this map. Of course, Dynasty Pearl big heavy map makes sense to me. Alpenstat will be our match or our map for games 5 and 6. And we're gonna see 2 mouse again. It's working for him. I don't know how it works in Alpenstat. Of course, that is a big city map, but the planes are definitely a lot more viable on this one, that's for certain. My music has stopped again. I am sorry about that. Oh, that's because the video has ended. I'm gonna restart it. No, I'm just gonna go to a completely different one entirely. You've already heard this music. Nah, we'll just set it from the beginning. It's fine. I could tell something was missing from the stream. That makes sense. Minute left here. Leverage will bring back the LT, and MM will be take 2. My English is horrible. MM will bring back 2 of them, as it seems to have worked for them in the past. Of course, now that they didn't have the LTs on the previous map, Dynasty Pearl, their strength kind of disappeared there for a little bit, and that allowed Leverage to capitalize. MM is do or die now. They need to win every single game here in order to stay alive and make top 4. Leverage only needing to win one of the next 3. They're going to be running double mouse, double IS-7, double 60, and an LT, whereas MM is going to be keeping it mostly standard with double LTs, double IS-7, double 60, but they're running a Yo as well, so a slightly different tank there. And here we are, game number 5. Again, Leverage wins it. They win the whole thing. They go to top 4 starting tomorrow. MM needs to win every single game in order to do the same. James, you unfortunately get another 10 minutes. With 7. And here we are. Game 5. Ranger from Leverage leading in his light tank, of course. He's going to go right down the river. MM isn't really going to be spotted in the town, though. If Ranger was planning to go to that ramp spotting position, but he's not. He's going to go straight to this bush here. He might light a few tanks here. Boost is spotted. Will Panzer be spotted as well? Yes. Ranger not actually lit. Though Milo and 707 will be spotted themselves here. Leverage is going to have some presence in the A side. However, those two Mouse are going to, of course, command the town. No surprises there. No shots have been traded yet. I'm going to need to mute for a second and sneeze potentially. As I muted there, one shot goes into Lightronics, or sorry, from Lightronics into RGK. Other than that, looks like MM is going to get the base A here. Those double IS-7's not going to be enough to reset it. They are going to get a shot into Aperu and Papusa Man, but base is captured. Ranger does grab C in the meantime. Tunnel not quite going to challenge it. And the Mouse from LVG move forward, this time into the B base. RGK is definitely not going to be able to reset it. His reload is way too long to stop two Mouse. Leverage having the cap advantage, but the brawl has already started. There's not going to be any more shifting around, feeling each other out. Things are do or die now for MM, and they are already up to their neck in the water. How will they make a play? It looks like Lightronics might be initial focus target. Not sure how smart that is. We are going to see Ranger 1v1ing Tunnel here. Who will win this one? I do want to watch this. Looks like it's going to be Tunnel. Just barely. Come on, Ranger. Got to win those 1v1s. Unfortunate. That's going to hurt Leverage. That's for sure. But more importantly is going to be this brawl in the middle where Milo getting focused down. MM doesn't really have anyone that's particularly low. I mean, Aperu's clearly the target. Will he go down first? Actually, yes, he will. Just before Sheriff Milo does. Will Jory be able to put a big shot in Papusa Man? Yes. I don't know why N13's looking the other way. I think he definitely should look at Papusa Man. But no, it doesn't seem to be the case. We've got kind of maybe a miscommunication on the focus fire here. Tunnel grabbing the C base. And the Mouse from LVG, having picked up RGK, are now slowly but surely marching in. And 707 may be focusing the wrong target here. He should be shooting Cosmic. Yeah, some bad focus fire from Leverage. Will it matter, though? They've got so many hit points in the form of Darktronics, Jory, and N13. Missed shot, though. Cosmic going down nonetheless. Not a big deal. Wow, Leverage is just way up on the hit points. I guess the Mouse must have done it for them. The mistakes that they've had in the focus fire, not as influential here. Even though Lightronics does go down, the capture points don't think they're going to matter. They're Black Bear falling. Tunnel and Panzer, the last two tanks alive, both the LTs. They can only run for so long. Of course, it will be useful for them to try to use their mobility to get the caps, but when you have a Mouse in one base, you're going to have a 60 TP in another base. There's no way that two light tanks are going to be able to take it away from a heavy tank like that without being caught up to by the rest of the team. I think this is going to be it for this set here. Leverage taking it 4-1 over MM, and despite a great showing MM had tonight, first winning that one set with a reverse sweep, not actually able to hold on to this one. This time actually it is Leverage that reverse sweeps MM here to get the victory. At least that's what we see right now. Tunnel going to be trying to make a play into the B base. Oop, my camera just went completely whack there. See what Tunnel does. Will he get onto B? Darktronics can cover it here. He's looking. Will he get the kill? No, not firing. Panzer getting onto the base. Maybe trying to go for a tracking play there. He does hit the track. Not enough, though. 990 points. And Jory picking up the kill. That is the game. GG's from both teams. Excellent play from Leverage. Commiserations to MM, who are unfortunately eliminated from the tournament. And Leverage moves on to top 4. 4-1. Excellent job there from LVG. Picking it up. That heavy play, those Mouses, man, clearly the operative team for Leverage in those last 3 games. Worked out very nicely for him. And despite a couple mistakes in the focus firing, it ended up working out in the end. Maybe Leverage knows something I don't. And man, the mobility advantage. I know that MM works really well with those double 200 LTs. They were, of course, top damage this game. But not quite enough to overcome that hit point differential that those Mouse implemented on that game. I didn't see what the differential was at the beginning, but I'm sure it was massive. Just because of that. Excellent games, of course. We had some really good sets today. This one, the least close, that's for certain. But, yeah, Leverage definitely showing their A game. They're proving that they're ready for top 4 tomorrow. And they're going to need it, of course, as we're not going to see any slouch teams there. We're going to relax for a little bit. Let me switch back to my normal perspective. Welcome back, everybody. I will take a brief look at, what's it called? I want to check the chart for the rest of the tournament. I don't know if it is worth showing yet. I don't know if any other groups have finished. And for some reason the bracket just disappeared for me. What the heck? Okay, we're good. Actually, all the other sets have finished. All these grand finals were not nearly as close. Let me pull them on up for you. Okay, Electronics actually asked me to if I wanted to do an interview. I will probably pass on that. I'm not really ready to interview anyone, but yeah, I have nothing prepared. But here, let me pull up the thing here. Here we go. Group number 1. Of course, this is what we watched today, these 3 games. Despite beating Leverage 4-2, ended up losing 4-1 in the Grands. Pramu 4-0 in Gusu. I said Pramu again, oh my goodness, I don't know what's getting over me. This is a 4-0, much more convincing victory. I had high hopes for this clan, but was not to be. Cruel finally taking a game over Joker, that I would love to see. I believe Robert streamed it in Spanish, so it'll be a little bit hard to follow that. But if I just kind of, just watch the stream, would love to see the game that Joker finally lost. First time this tournament. And SLG actually going to make top 4 by reversing a 4-0 over Venti, despite having lost to them already up here. This is a surprise to me, considering SLG has already played, against Leverage a bunch, and Leverage completely destroyed them. I'm curious to see what's going on here. Oh boy. This will be an exciting top 4 with a team like SLG making it through. I mean, hey, they deserved it. They won the bracket. They were not expected to win it. Honestly, I think they would have been the last team that I would have picked. So that's impressive to them. Congratulations. I'm not trying to talk bad to you in any way. That's awesome. You deserve it. Well done. 4-0 too. Very convincing victory. Alright, and I think what that means is that we're going to end the giveaway soon. I will play one battle. And then, whenever this battle ends, I'm going to cut off the giveaway, and then we're going to draw it, okay? So, if y'all are joining in, just coming in from the rest of the streams, maybe, or whatnot, enter the giveaway. Do exclamation giveaway. It's in the stream title. It should be, at least. And I will do my drawings after this battle. And, of course, I have to catch up with the delay, so it'll be 5 minutes. Alright, so if someone could tell me in the stream chat when... Ooh, I should probably... Yeah, I think I was just sharing my screen there. That's awkward. No, actually, no, y'all are seeing my other screen. It's fine, but we'll go back in game. Yeah, y'all probably saw some random stuff that I'm not really sure what it was, but, it's fine. But let me know. People... Tell me in chat when this battle ends, when this Himmelsdorf game ends. Someone say, like, Himmelsdorf game is over in the chat, and then I will know, because I'm going to have to, like, kind of time things, and it's going to be a little awkward. And I can do my best to time them, but it won't be great. Also, we just need to push this, I think. Yeah, we're just going to... Let's push it. Try not to get shot in the side too much here. Yeah, let's go in. That's that one. Ow. Can someone else shoot him, please? I don't want to take damage. This guy. Okay. Come on, kill him, please. Please! They really both missed him. Ooh, big shots into him, though. Holy cow. Can't HE him. It's fine. Light a fire. Nice, Borsig. I'm gonna help. Ooh! Never mind. That hurt quite a bit. Oh, I regret so much. No. Man. I did not see that ISU there. That hurt. That's okay. GG. GG, all teams are really good this season. Absolutely. N13, congratulations on moving on. Those are some great sets today, man. They were so fun to watch. Man deserves throwing. Hey. Hey. Roll top 8. That's awesome, Mercury. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in today. This was great. I loved this stream. It was a ton of fun. Good to see all of the new people in here. Familiar faces, of course, but new to the stream nonetheless. Yeah, let me know when this game ends. As soon as this guy dies, just let me know in the chat so I know to end the giveaway. Make sure to enter the giveaway. I'll start my 5-minute timer, but I want to be sure. There we go. So now I'll play another game, but it's the Himmelsdorf game that ended that I'm cutting off the giveaway. So if you're reading this, or if you're listening to this, the giveaway is now cut off. You can't enter anymore, and I'm going to draw the end of this game. Make sure to enter. Alright, I was sending a message to Electronics. He DM'd me asking if I want to do the interview. I don't have anything prepared, man. Otherwise, it would be fun, but I will unfortunately not do it today. But congrats on your win. I will be watching y'all tomorrow. Don't peek, Centurion. Don't peek. Why are you peeking? Don't take another... You know that their ISU's back there. You know he's back there. We've got a Chrysler back there, too. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. VK needs to help. Somewhat could come in, but he's probably coming. Centurion. Careful. Yeah, ISU definitely fired there. Undoubtedly. We got our clip in. That's good. No, he's gonna suicide. Okay. This Chrysler coming behind me is annoying. That's actually gonna be really scary. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta bail. I don't want to deal with that ISU though. I think I just keep running. No, I got shot from him anyway. Unfortunate. I tried to avoid him best I could, but this VK is useless. Someone probably doing a good job, but yeah, couldn't really run very far. Unfortunate. Thanks for the follow, Not Faded. Much appreciated, man. Unfortunately, you just missed the giveaway that I'm doing, if you haven't entered yet. There are 34 responses now, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go through it really quickly, and make sure that the usernames are all filtered. So I will delete this response, I will delete this response. Okay. Y'all. Cannot cut from form data. Use copy instead. Okay. Just gonna move the bottom 2 responses there. Cool. And hopefully the giveaway is just about ready. Could be. Going to double check. Fine. Sorry that y'all are probably bored watching this, but just, getting everything all set up. Take a look at, I don't know if the chart's set here. No, things are not drawn yet, so we're not gonna see the rest of the games. They aren't looking solid. Who's on their team? Is it still most normal people, or have they made any changes? Foxy is new. Okay. Everyone else seems similar. Alright, giveaways cut off. Let's go ahead and draw those. So let's turn off responses. Hey, again we got 34 responses. That is amazing. That's funny. That's very funny. Only 32 count though, because let me share my screen. Y'all can see someone entered this name twice, and then there was also another that was entered twice. But if I go all the way over here, hopefully this is refreshed. Okay, so the entries that I moved Envision up and I moved Viv up, even though these were later, and it doesn't really make a difference. So that's a username. Good to know. All right. So we will go ahead. We've got to draw numbers from 2 to 33. So actually, let me just get the all set up really quickly. Find the number generator. Was it random draws? I think so. Here we are. Okay. Share my screen again. And my face is covering it. I go down here, like this. I didn't realize my face was covering it, my bad. Alright, so we draw 10 numbers here between numbers 2 and 33. 2, 33. Unique numbers, yes. I would like them ordered by value, ascending. Alright. So, alright, good luck everyone, and let's generate. Bop. Alright, here we go. We got 5. Hey, that's Abram. Congrats, Abram. Cool. 5, 7, 12, 15. Synth, you're lucky I gave you an extra chance. 16, 19, 20, 21, 23, and 28. Congratulations to the make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got 10 winners. Here you go. So Abram, Vivaldi, Pyro, Synth, Envision, Vaben, Cosmic, congrats on again top 8, Lomo, M131 whatever, and Flossie. Congrats on all of you for winning the giveaway. That is that. You will get a battle pass, hopefully on March 1st. I'll send the list over to Wargaming. Nothing else you got to do on your end except wait, and thanks to Wargaming for sponsoring this again. With that being said, I don't think that there's anything else for me to show here. Again, we are looking forward to seeing the top 4 starting tomorrow. I'll be streaming again 9 p.m. Eastern. Again, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday here, so if you want to watch the top 4, this is the place to do it. Friday, I'm not sure if it's going to be here or if we're going to be doing something with the official World of Tanks Blitz channel. That hasn't really been communicated to me yet, but I see that it's in the information that I was given. It hasn't really been clear how that's being done, so might not have to worry about that. I might just be doing it on this stream, don't know. But that will be it. I have been 34 Watt B on Twitch. Make sure to drop a follow if you are new, because I'd love to catch you around again sometime. I do these tournament streams, but also mostly just some relaxed gameplay, have a little bit of fun. replay reviews, occasional training room, but yeah, that has been it. We will go ahead and take off. Thanks again for being here, and as always, stay safe and happy tanking.